Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
I guess I got my swagger back. Yeah.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Are you ready?
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Hey, you up yet? You're hanging out in Johnny's house.
XL 1067.
Good morning. It is 5:59, Orlando's number one hit music station. It is Johnny's house on a Wednesday morning. A lot of sunshine today with a high of 79. Kind of cool right now. It's 51.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So these stories are always so scary of
Right.
stalkers of celebrities. And it's like, do you really want the fame? But
Oh, yeah. And
Cindy Crawford.
People hanging outside your house at all hours.
Yeah, Cindy Crawford has been like a hot icon for decades. Forever.
Oh, yeah.
And she had a stalker who flew thousands of miles to see her about a child he says that they share together, which we hear all the time. These people thinking that they have children with these celebrities. It's like, how do you put two and two together? But obviously that's, he flew from the UK to California and ended up on Cindy's doorstep. This was Sunday to talk to her about the kid he said that they had together.
So she opened the door?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so no. He made his way onto the property, though, which we hear happens all the time, and started banging on the doors and the windows to get her attention. Obviously, she was not at home. She did not answer the door and talk to this dude. But instead, a man, was called. A man that was on her property, probably watching her property, called the cops, and then he was greeted by the police officers. So the security was on site, called them, and then the cops came. But he tried to explain the purpose of his mission to the cops, and basically it fell on deaf ears because obviously these cops aren't going to believe that this dude has a child with Cindy Crawford.
Yeah, I'm assuming he has no co-workers he's cool with, no friends, no family. Because if he flew that far, somebody in those three should have said, dude, you ain't got no baby.
Some people make up stories in their head, and they say it so many times, they actually believe it's true.
Of course.
We've seen it.
I'm sure that's exactly what happened.
We've seen it.
For this dude to book a flight and fly all the way from the UK, the whole flight, he was thinking about how he was finally going to talk to Cindy Crawford about this baby that they have together. Well, so he was booked in jail for felony stalking. So it's kind of bogus,
they deported
obviously,
him,
everything.
Right?
It's just like, how do you, clearly this guy is like deranged, but like, how do you logically think that this woman would have a child she doesn't know about? Did this man birth the baby?
But we think about this all the time. It's like we hear about it all the time. Like, how do you personally think that you got somebody pregnant and that there's a child that exists?
So in his mind, they hooked up somewhere.
Yeah.
And then they broke up.
He's come up with that story.
Yeah, and now she has a baby.
Told his boys, man, I hooked up with Cindy Crawford, man. Got that girl pregnant. Really?
Ooh.
Yep.
And then he keeps telling that lie. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he's like, how come I'm not with Cindy Crawford and this baby?
I need to talk to her about this.
Yeah.
See, you can't think about it because you're logical. So you can't understand the illogical.
No, I can't. Yeah. And like me of all people, like, how do I know Nick Jonas didn't get me pregnant? Oh, wait, I do know Nick Jonas didn't get me pregnant.
But look, and I ain't even trying to throw shade at you or Evan or nobody, but I could see a situation, Detroit, where you think to yourself, maybe Nick Jonas did make me pregnant.
Yeah.
But
like me of all people would have that mindset, but I don't.
But
and you got a picture with him from the meet and greet?
Yep.
No, but here's the thing, though. Your man is there every night. Now, if you did not have a man.
Yes.
And you was going through this pregnancy by yourself, maybe to ease your mind,
That's crazy.
And eventually, it just becomes true in your little world.
Yeah, so Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's daughter, is going on tour for the first time ever. So she's been touring with some other people, but now she's going to do her solo tour. And some people are bringing up questions on the company that's behind her and the company that was behind her dad's last tour, which was AEG.
Yeah.
So AEG... Michael Jackson's mother and Michael Jackson's family and estate and all that stuff. They brought AEG to court because they were trying to convince the court that they were basically part of hiring Dr. Conrad Murray, which technically killed Michael Jackson. So people are putting two and two together saying, listen, you're going to Paris, you're going to on tour with this company that you brought to court, not her personally, but her mother and her grandmother after Michael Jackson died. So, but she's like, listen, people are asking her all these questions. And in the end, AEG was favored by the jury and the court system saying that, listen, Michael's death was caused by his drug abuse, not by them being responsible for protecting his health and hiring.
Well, he was
Conrad
probably
Murray.
Murray was on the payroll, which
Yes.
AEG paid, but
Yes.
hired by Michael Jackson and his people.
Exactly.
But like, look, we don't know that, dude. Plus, the people that were at AEG probably gone by now.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole new group of people.
Crazy thing about Conrad Murray is that he's done his time. He's out. He's still practicing.
Right. They probably like, hey, Michael, go get a doctor.
Yep.
We'll pay
Yeah.
it, obviously, because you're on tour. And he went and got Conrad Murray.
I think it's just people that know the history of AEG, know the history of Michael Jackson's death, and put two to two
And it's
together
like, why would you even work with them?
Yeah, because they went to court in 2010. They were trying to sue them for wrongful death back then.
2010?
Yes. 2010 is when they were going to court for Michael Jackson's wrongful death.
A long time ago.
I know.
Yeah. But she's going on tour, so congratulations for her.
Have you ever heard her music?
I have not.
She's decent. She's decent. I mean,
I'm assuming we don't have any in the system.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she's stunning. So
she's beautiful.
All right. I tell you what. See if you can find some. We can find some. When we come back, we'll play Paris Jackson. She's going on tour with this music, so we'll see if we can find some. It's 6:05. It's Johnny's house. .607 is the time, and it's Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it is 55.
And celebrity news, a couple minutes ago, we were talking about Paris Jackson, and she's going on tour, and no one seemed to have heard her music. Brian, were you able to find something?
Yeah, it's got 3.2 million views on YouTube. It's called Let Down.
All right, it's Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's daughter.
I crawl underground.
Okay.
She is beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's an attractive woman. Okay. So what do you think they'll start her out in, like a House of Blues venue, something like that?
I mean,
yeah, I can see that.
She's doing Vegas, LA, Seattle, Portland.
Yeah.
So those are like,
she'll do
you
well.
know.
They said she's an actress. She starred in 2021 She was in American Horror Story.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped watching that a couple years.
This
I think
video
second
is
year was in.
very like gothic, so
Yeah,
I could see her.
It's got that
fitting there.
90s like
Yeah,
grungy woman
yeah,
vibe
yeah.
to it.
Like very raspy.
Yeah, it sounds like that's one of those songs that you listen to and you listen to every word of it and you feel it. Like, see, I listen to the music of words. A lot of times you're like, hey, you know what they're singing about? I have no idea.
I always listen to lyrics.
Do you really?
I always do. Missy only listens for the beat, and I only listen for the words.
Yeah,
I love lyrics.
I'm lyrics. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm beat, man. I'm like,
Really?
but this is one seems like one of them songs where you listen to, you've made a connection. You know, she's singing exactly how you feel, and that way you become a fan of her work. Okay, all right. So I'm almost sure if those tours do well, that she'll probably take that
I
somewhere
could
else.
see her at House of Blues. Yeah, for sure.
Now, how many kids? He had what? 3 kids?
There's Paris. There's Blanket.
Blanket.
And then the son is the same age as
Prince,
her.
right?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a son named Prince?
Yeah.
Now, any of those trying to get into music?
I don't think so.
It's just parents. Okay. Because they definitely don't need the money.
Oh no, they're good.
No.
Because I heard up until his tour, he was kind of struggling a little bit with money, but once he passed.
Well, yeah, and everyone says he was broke, but like when you're that dude, you're never broke because there's always that next check coming in. Like Michael Jackson will never not generate money.
Oh yeah, for sure,
So.
for sure.
It's weird when you look at some of her pictures. It's like you see him.
Really?
It's so weird.
Because you don't know what he looked like.
Yeah.
Because he changed his face so
Yeah.
much, but you can see like parts of her eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
Now her mom is Debbie Rowe, right?
I think so.
That's what they're saying. Yes.
And how did Michael choose her?
I think she was a nurse.
She was a nurse,
I think.
and that's pretty cool. I mean, that's the whole story is.
I just refuse to believe her mom is not Madonna.
She does look a lot like Madonna.
She was a dermatology person for Michael.
For Michael Jackson, and they just hit it off, became friends. All right. Now you know. All right, let's get it started. You can call us with the first call of the day, but you got to call 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You'll have the honor of being the first one we talk to today and kicking off the show, and we're concerned about you. Want to know how you're doing, what you're up to, what you're going to do today, those kind of things. But you got to call us first. First call of the day, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. First call of the day. Let's do it next, right here on Johnny's House. 621 is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it's 55.
407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Call us now. Be the first one we talk to with the first call of the day. Yesterday, we left here and picked up some glasses, finally, so I can see again. Then nothing, took a nap, picked up the kid a little early. He was all interested into the war. He wants to talk about it. I mean, he thinks that, he thinks Ukraine is going to, he just thinks that, I had to tell him about the 40-mile convoy that was coming that way. So we got into that, watched a little news. I tried to stay up to watch the president, but I couldn't. I said, you know what, I'll just watch the highlights today, and then I went to bed. Miss Ray, how was yours?
It was good. I went home and took a little nap. I did some stuff around the house, and then I had to go meet with the Axe Trap, which is open in Winter Park, and that place is just so cool.
That's on
Lee Road.
Lee Road, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's where the booby trap used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's just so cool. As soon as you walk in there, it's
I've never
really
done the axe
awesome
throwing
place.
thing. I've never done that.
Oh my gosh, you have to do it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Is it? How did you do?
I did pretty good. I mean, that wasn't my first time doing it, but there they have instructors that will teach you safety protocols and how to do it. Plus they do tricks and stuff. So
Really?
Yeah, the food is great. The drinks were awesome. So it was just a cool new spot, which I definitely want to check out again.
Very good. B, how about you, man?
It was cool. I did some work around here. Got stuck a little bit later than usual with some tech issues. Then went home and helped the wife finish up building this stuff. She quit. She got to a certain point. She's like, I'm done. I've been doing this for 2 days. And I was like, tell me now you want me to step in and finish, and I will.
Okay.
But I don't want this, you coming back and saying, hey, I don't like the way it looks, none of that business.
Okay.
She's like, no, do it. I'm tired. I'm done.
Okay.
So I finished it. And all I had to do was put the hinges on and everything.
Yeah.
She was just burnt out on it.
Oh, yeah. And them doing yourself projects is like that sometimes. You get to a point you're just like.
And then you get sore from bending over.
Yeah.
Your fingers get sore from trying to put things together.
Hey, look, and I didn't put it together perfectly, but it works.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's happy, so we're good.
Yes.
We moved on from that.
Yes.
And then I started working out with my son. He's doing weight training at home as much as he can because sometimes he has to work. He can't stay after for football and stuff. So I put together I went and found a workout for high school football players.
Okay.
And so it's 3 days a week, and you do certain things on certain days, reps and weight and all that stuff. So we started yesterday. My legs feel like they're about to fall off. we did barbell squats.
Were you trying to do?
Nice.
You trying to do the same weight he is, or you taking?
Yeah, because I got old man strength. My son can outlift me.
I was going to say, at some point, that old man's strength is not going to be the same as
It's
his.
good for 2 reps.
Yeah.
And so, but I didn't want to be a punk, so I'm like, nah, leave it on. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. Leave it. You want me to spot you? Nah, boy, get back.
Today it's look, I'm just gonna warm him up today. Take that off.
Hey, my neck hurts from
Yeah.
the bar.
Oh, yeah.
The bar being on my neck. Oh, the whole thing hurts.
Man, weighted squats is good for you, but
Woo, it just hurts. But the positive is today's an off day.
Okay.
Because we're doing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So I get to relax today.
Very good, very good. Detroit, how about you, ma'am?
It was good. I got home yesterday. I put some ribs in the crock pot.
Go ahead. You can never mess up ribs in the crock pot.
No, they were actually really good. I was very
Fell off
proud
the
of
bone?
myself.
Fell off the bone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had the rest of my spaghetti and meatballs, and then I took a nice little 2-hour nap.
So you had ribs and spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, well, I had the spaghetti and meatballs for lunch, and I had the ribs for dinner.
Very
and then I took a little nap, watched The Bachelor, and then I went and got some ice cream, and then we watched Modern Family.
Damn, sounds like a good night.
Yeah.
Heck
We
yeah.
have this little ice cream place that's it's close by to our house, and we go there literally all the time, almost every single day. And there's this one employee there who I just don't think she likes us, and I can't figure out why. And I keep trying to win her over, but she's not having it.
Maybe she's not happy with the job.
But it's so weird because she'll be laughing with her coworkers, and then when it's not just us that she does it to. She literally does it to everybody. But she doesn't even speak to you while you're ordering. She doesn't say hello. She doesn't say what can I get you. She just walks up with her pen and paper and just stares at you until you tell her what you want.
You know why? Because she has a product that sells itself. Listen,
it's
y'all
so
want the ice
weird.
cream. Y'all know what the pad and paper for. Tell me what you want.
Maybe she's in love with Evan.
I'm just trying
and she
to
don't
see
like
her crack a
you
smile.
because she's in love
Maybe,
with Evan.
maybe.
And now you're pregnant, so
Yeah.
now
Okay.
she knows it's over.
What did you do, or what have you done to try to win her over? Just say, hey, how
I'm
you doing?
always super friendly. We always leave them a nice tip, and it's just you'd think that she'd crack a smile every now and then when she does
Maybe
it.
she just doesn't want to do work, and she's just lazy.
Yeah,
I've been-
I don't know.
I've
I
been
don't know what
places
it is.
You had coworkers talking, and you pull up, and it's like,
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
Like you're interrupting my conversation.
We've gone there literally so many times, and I can honestly say I don't think she has ever spoken one word to either of us.
Well, you've interrupted her conversation every time.
And it was
But
probably
half the time she's not talking to anybody.
it was probably at a good part too.
You
know.
need to send Evan in alone
Ooh.
and see what the response is.
Yeah.
Maybe. He has gone there alone.
And he said the same thing?
It's the same thing, yeah.
I don't think she likes the job.
Yeah,
it's probably job related then.
It has to be. Let's see. XL, good morning. Who's this?
Good morning, John.
Oh.
Hey. Good morning. How are you?
Oh my goodness, I finally got through.
Yeah, well, you know, we're here every day at about this time. How are you? How was your weekend?
No, it was good. Good, just busy, but good.
Good.
How are you guys doing?
I'm looking around. Everybody doing okay? I mean,
my legs hurt a little bit. But
the question is, how are you?
I'm good. Been working from home for a couple weeks now, so it's been interesting.
You don't like working
Still
from
go
home?
over there to Maitland. No, it's all right.
Oh, you like to
I
be
like
around
going
people.
into the office.
Oh.
Well,
Yes.
Maitland, you know you're closer
Definitely.
to Johnny, so. Or John.
I know. I miss passing by and waving to you guys when you guys don't see me.
You know, if you look up to the fourth floor, you might see him walk by one day. Yeah.
Sometimes he puts his
See,
junk.
Ray, you just made her all uncomfortable. See that? You trying to be funny? You made her
Really?
uncomfortable.
Brian's talking about you putting your junk up
I
against the
never,
window.
I never even heard Brian. What did you say?
Sometimes he puts his junk against the window.
That never happens.
Just to see who can see it when they drive by.
Never happens. Never ever.
I mean,
It
he
hits
must
the first
with those
floor.
legs.
I think-
Oh my goodness.
I think if I did that, they'd report me.
That'll get you on the sex offenders list real quick.
Real quick.
He's
Real
like,
fast.
he's like Rapunzel. He lets it down so people can climb up.
Yo.
But listen, there are people in our industry who have done stuff like that. Just not here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you got any big plans or anything going on?
No. Well, I'm just working. Gonna see my grandson in Atlanta next week. That's about it.
Johnny likes
Nothing
Atlanta.
major.
I have a brother that lives in Atlanta. Yeah, we kind of look
Oh,
alike.
I love
if
it.
you,
It's nice.
If you see him, he's like, "Are you Johnny's brother?" He'll say, "No, Johnny's my brother." Everybody, you Johnny Matt's
Does he
brother?
have
No,
your voice?
huh? He's a
Does he
teacher.
have your voice?
I don't know. I don't know.
What about your legs?
Ooh. What about those chicken legs?
Killing me with those shiny legs.
What about that junk?
It's all in fun. Detroit, I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you more, Nelly. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna miss you, but I am gonna drop off something to you on Friday morning.
Oh,
All right.
I'll probably leave it by the door because we can't go in. But
No.
Let us know what
just a little
time.
something.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah.
About
She said
5 in the morning.
She said just drop 'em off at the door and
Has
run
to
off.
be at 5.
Okay, about 5. I'll
Johnny
make sure
usually gets
Johnny's
here at like 4 or
around the window at 5. So.
Okay, that'll work.
All right. Well, listen,
You guys have a good
that's
day.
very
Stay
kind of
safe.
you, and thank you so much for calling.
No problem.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Y'all get a kick out of that, don't you?
Yes.
I'm gonna
me
miss
too.
that
Yeah,
so
I know
much.
you do. All right, listen. We come back. What was the last thing you had to explain to your kids? You're like, okay, let me explain this to you. Was it something good, something exciting? We want to find out. We'll do it next right here on Johnny's House. Orlando's #1 hit music station. You are listening to it right now. This is Johnny's House, and it's 6:38.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it is 55.
Ray, Scarlett Johansson had to explain to her daughter what?
Okay, so you know how kids just literally ask questions about everything.
Yeah.
Every move, yes.
Why?
Well, her daughter was asking her about her underwear. And she said, Mommy, why does your underwear go up your butt crack? So she was basically wearing a thong. And she tried to explain to her 7-year-old daughter. She said, listen, I just don't want panty lines. And her daughter was like, why? You're wearing underwear. And she's like, because I don't want, to see underwear lines in my pants. But she kept saying, but like, why? Because you're wearing underwear. It doesn't matter. So her daughter, it didn't make sense to her 7-year-old on why she was wearing a thong up her butt. And it just to hide some underwear lines.
Now, when you go back and forth like that, at what point do you say it just is what it is? Because they're not getting it.
You can't because they won't let you.
Yeah, no.
Everything is met with another question.
And the same thing, she even said that she's like, listen, she pretty much asks questions about like tweezing her eyebrows. Like, why are you plucking the hair out of your face like that? Like every little thing, it's just they're clueless when it comes to like
the kids understand
stuff like that.
You got a string up your butt. Why? I don't get it. Why? It's uncomfortable. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
But you got on underwear. I don't get it. I can see how that can be confusing. What's the last thing you had to explain to your kids?
I had to explain to them my Invisalign. Like whenever I have my Invisalign in and then I take it out to eat. My kids were so scared at first. They thought that I was like taking my teeth out. Like it was so weird for them to see that. Yeah. And I just remember my son's face. His mouth was just like open, like, Mommy, your teeth. And I'm like, it's fine. It's okay. It's just, like something holding my teeth into place.
And once you explained it, he got it?
No, he just like, he now looks at my mouth still and tries to like pull things out of my mouth. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Like it's not in there. Like my Invisalign's not in right now. But besides that, I've had to explain what a tampon was because you have no privacy whatsoever. So like, if you're in the bathroom and they come into the bathroom and they want to know what that is, it's like,
okay.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Obviously, I didn't tell them exactly what it was.
Right. Just enough to get the question answered.
Yes.
Yeah. Yesterday, I was talking to my kid and we were talking about something. And he said, I guess we'll have that conversation about sex when I'm about 16. I'm like, unless you're ready to have it now. Now, if you're ready to have it now, we can discuss it. If you got questions, we don't have to wait for 3 more years. And he got kind of bashful. I'm like, and I thought to myself, oh, it's about that damn time.
Do they have sexual education still?
They do.
Yeah.
But it's clinical.
Yeah.
That is this is that. If you put this to that, this can happen.
I mean, that's what you need to know.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe this weekend I'll push him more and say, hey, if you want to talk about this, we can.
Yeah.
B, last thing you had to explain to your kids.
Well, my son's pretty grown at this point, so at this point, we're at the if you have any questions about anything, I'm right here.
Yeah, ask me.
But I had to explain taxes because when he got his job, he didn't quite understand.
Oh yeah.
That he ain't bringing home what he's making.
I think that's everyone's ticket shock when you get that first paycheck.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I worked 22 hours, and my paycheck's gonna be $247.32. I said, nah, it ain't.
No, doing the math, I work. This is how much I make an hour. Multiply by that. This is what I should get.
Nah, it ain't.
No, that's not at all. Not at all. And Detroit, what's the last thing you had to ask now? Because you got a kid on the way, so you got to explain everything. Everything.
Yep.
Looking forward to all that.
Yeah, I'm excited. It was fun with my nephew. He always asked why for everything.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you tell him why, and then he said why again. And then eventually you just had to start asking him why. And then he stopped.
With a nephew, do they ask you, if you ever been asked something that it was something that his parents had to answer? Or you just answer for him?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head, but probably.
I had a niece like, hey, what does this mean? You know what that means? Go talk to your daddy.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Well, I know you had to explain like Teddy to him. After losing your dog.
Yeah, he doesn't. This was like the first time he's ever like lost something that he loved, so he didn't really understand that concept. Like his mom told him obviously what happened, and he called us after school and he was like, well, where's Teddy? We're like, well, Teddy went to doggy heaven. He's like, yeah, but where's his body right now? Like, he was just asking very straightforward questions, but still didn't fully understand because then like he called like, a week ago and was still asking like, well, where's Teddy right now? So we sent him a book on doggy heaven, just explaining like he's not here anymore. But yeah, he was really sad about it. His mom actually found like a little, they did like some project at school, and it was like a little heart-shaped piece of paper. And on it, he wrote, "I miss Teddy, Uncle Evan, and Aunt Sierra. They fill my heart with love."
Oh, that don't make you cry.
I was like, okay.
God, listen.
He's thinking about us at school, okay.
My parents worked all the time, so when we had a dog pass, my dad buried it in the backyard, and then when you got home from school, it's like, what happened to the dog? Oh, he ran away.
Yeah.
he ain't had time to deal with all that moaning, all that crying.
Yep.
I got to work. He ran away. Yep, somebody left the gate open. Oh, darn.
Yeah, because we buried Teddy in our backyard, and Tripp just kept saying, he's like, well, can I come over and see him? We're like, well, he's buried. He's like, yeah, but can we dig him up? I'm like, no. Nope, you can't do that, buddy. Sorry.
Such an innocent child. Such an innocent child. We want to find out what's the last thing you had to explain to your child. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. XL Mobile is 41067. You want to text over there, we'll read it. Got social media up, what you got, we got. And if you're on the live stream, and if you haven't checked out the live stream, it's basically a camera inside our studio, and you can see what we do. It's kind of weird. But, you know, we forget the cameras are here. Like right now, I'm looking right at it. Hello.
You can see Johnny flick me off behind the scenes.
No, you can't see that. I know what the camera range is.
The best part is you can see facial reactions to callers.
Yes. You can.
We forget that a lot.
Yeah,
I've had to tighten that one up. But yeah, if you want to watch the live stream, you can drop a comment there. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Last thing you had to explain to your kid, we want to talk to you, so call us on Johnny's House. Orlando's #1 hit music station is 653. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it's 55.
Answer the question, what's the last thing you had to explain to your kids? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Angela, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am great. How are you?
Good, good. Last thing you had to explain to your kid?
Well, I have a 4-year-old, and she is very inquisitive and animated. And she came in the bathroom the other morning in a complete panic, and she goes, "Mom, this bump under my arm, is it a third boobie?" And I had to stifle my laughter and reassure her that it was indeed not a third boobie. It was just a bump. So.
I can only imagine the look on her little face.
Oh, it was so concerned.
So I need some answers, Mommy. Is that third movie?
Oh, my God.
Now, did you take the conversation further, or you just ended with that and she was okay with your answer?
She trusts me, so she was reassured. I'm like, "No, Mia, that is not.
Okay.
I promise you that is not."
Okay, now get out of the bathroom so Mama can finish dressing. I got you.
Exactly.
All right, thank you, Angela.
Have a good morning.
You too. Thanks for sharing that. Ms. Ray, what's up?
Somebody said that they had to explain to their 13-year-old why we can't buy a $399 virtual reality headset. These kids have a champagne taste with a Kool-Aid budget.
I've seen those virtual reality things now that comes with this. You kind of strapped into a device, and it's like you're walking, and it spins around.
Because people are breaking things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't do VR by yourself playing a game. You can run into a wall, through a window, or something like that. I just wonder how much of that base is. Not that I would buy it. I just watch mine for meditation and stuff like that. Because the last time I think I was doing a boxing game, I almost ran through the wall. You can't do that stuff by yourself. No. B, what they say over there, man?
Let's see. XL Motor powered by attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck, need a check. Call Dan Newland. Someone said their 4-year-old is obsessed with how babies are made, so I'm trying to dance around that delicately because they're 4. Someone once, a mom had to explain to her 3 boys why she has to sit down to pee.
Yeah, we had to do that with Leonardo because he's the only boy in the house.
Yeah.
So we had to explain to him, but like he goes to the bathroom with like my dad or his uncle or like our guy friends, so he could see more peepees.
Yeah, it comes full circle. Now I sit down because I'm just, tired. It's dark. It's 3 a.m.
Ain't trying to miss the bowl.
It's way easier than cleaning it up later. You can call me whatever you want. I don't care.
Ladies will never understand going to the bathroom at night and you start to go to the bathroom and you don't hear it hitting the water.
Yeah. No, it is so much easier just to go sit.
Detroit. Oh, yeah, there's nothing over there. All right, let's move on. Ray, what you working on celebrity news?
Kanye West has fired his 4th attorney.
Really?
He's just going through them right now.
Got to be bad. Coming up, Johnny's house.
am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
106.7 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So despite today being, I don't know what's wrong with my face. It's
allergy.
like my allergies are so bad. Despite today being a bad timing for Kanye West, today's a huge day for Kim Kardashian because she could legally be declared single. That's what today's hearing is about. But meanwhile, behind the scenes, Kanye West is saying, nah, I'm good with this attorney. So he just fired his 4th attorney. And they're saying in the 11th hour just before a pivotal hearing with Kim Kardashian. So
the lawyer said, hey, you ain't got a chance to win. I ain't trying to hear that.
Well, he has hired Samantha Spector. If that name sounds familiar, she is the one that represented Nicole Young in her divorce with Dr. Dre.
Okay.
So that's the one that Kanye West has now hired on. Now, I don't know if Nicole Spector or Samantha Spector is going to have like the judge continue today's case or push it back because she was just hired on to this or what. But Kim has filed for, divorce. February 2021 is the exact month that she filed, and this is the 4th time she is asked to be legally declared single. So we'll see what happens today.
Isn't he running around Miami with the look-alike?
Kim K. Light? Yeah.
Oh, it does look like her.
Yeah. Identical.
I could
Dresses
see him
like her.
firing his attorney just because he's hoping that it gets this case
pushed
back.
Because, how are you supposed to be represented by an attorney that you just hired on?
And they can come in and say, hey, listen, Your Honor, I just got put on this case. I just need some time.
It's weird with the whole prenup thing, too. They've got to have some understanding in place because we talked yesterday, she bought a $95 million jet.
Yeah.
But if the prenup isn't in place, then he's entitled to half the jet still. Like, she's making big purchases.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some sort of agreement made. Otherwise, you can't do that.
Unless you made the purchase in her company's name.
Yeah, but
the
LLC. Perhaps, but and I don't know California rules, but
that's still 50%.
Right. That's an asset.
Oh, if they throw out the prenup, then yeah.
That's what's weird. But he's dropping music, which also is making him money. So it's like
she can't be that stupid. She
no,
cannot be that
I'm
stupid.
sure she has somebody handling this for
Yeah.
her. But it's all the moving parts are crazy.
I know. So it's highly unlikely that Kanye is actually going to attend in person, obviously, because he's down in Florida. But according to the court, Kim will be there on a video chat, trying to fight her way to be legally single.
So y'all want to say, what you want, Kim? What you want me to wear today?
Oh, my gosh. It's so crazy. Tristan Thompson has a new team, and he's already being heckled. So yesterday Monday night for the game, there were so many people chanting Chloe, which I feel like he's never going to be able to live this down. Like, he's always going to hear that. So when he was trying to do his free throws, people were just chanting Khloe Kardashian's name, and he only made 2 out of his 4 attempts. But of course, he's now part of the Bulls. They went on to lose 112-99. But yeah, so somebody posted a video courtside saying you could hear several people yelling Chloe loudly at the Chicago
I'm
Center.
surprised he's with the Bulls. They're a pretty good team this year. Wow.
Are they?
Yeah.
I thought he was retiring.
Wow.
Isn't that what he told his baby mama? He's retiring, so
he
he's
needs
not
to
going to
retire
have any
from
money.
life.
He's cheated
right
on Chloe so much. I lost count. Is it what, 2 or 3?
It's
Or 4?
probably more than that. Publicly, I think it's been
3?
what?
3?
3 or 4.
I think it's been 3, but
One
then
has
that
a baby. Yeah.
was just the cherry on top of it. So obviously he is done with the heartache and humiliation, he said, as of January. But of course, he's never going to be able to live that down. Megan Thee Stallion, we were just talking about virtual reality, and she's doing the first ever virtual reality tour. And it's going to be shown in select AMC theaters. So this is huge. The tickets go on sale today. So she's doing the first ever one. It's going to be called Enter the Hottieverse. And it's going to be at AMC theaters across the country beginning April 5th. And basically, she said it's a virtual reality concert. And she said she's always been interested in it. And now people are going to be able to watch her perform completely in different and unique ways. And it's going to be 30 minutes long. People are going to put on their headsets called the Hottie Mounted Displays.
Okay.
And watch this concert.
Is this the first? I'm almost sure it isn't, but this is not the first virtual concert of its kind, is it?
Justin
It
Bieber.
says it's the first ever virtual reality tour. So it's going to be like a
tour.
tour.
Okay.
So it's not just going to be her with like one concert. It's going to be her like in different atmospheres and different places.
Because the cool thing about the VR glasses is 360. So you're there. That would be interesting. But I'm just saying, for someone to kick off.
Didn't Justin Bieber did like just one concert virtually?
Yeah,
but that's.
Because I think Universal Records created like an amphitheater in the metaverse, and they signed like Bruno Mars and a bunch of people to do shows.
But I'm just saying, for someone to kick it off, I would think they would want to. I mean, she's not big, but
I don't know.
Listen, I don't know. She did it with Amaze VR, so that's the company that she's working with. But again, AMC Theaters, that's a huge collab for her.
Man, this virtual world's going fast.
It is.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. This is
fast.
the Hottie-verse she's talking about, and that's going to be able to live on forever.
And the universe ain't even set up yet. But it's going fast, fast. All right, we're going to try to help you out. We call it 30 Seconds of Therapy. You got a problem? We're going to tell you what to do with it on Johnny's House. .708 is Johnny's House.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it is 55.
Got to be careful what you type in Google. And I just typed in money to be made in VR, but I spelled made wrong. M-A-I-D when it's supposed to be M-A-D-E. And I spelled it wrong. And it's all porn.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, goodness, really?
I can't even imagine that the porn industry has not seeped into the VR yet.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is definitely in the works.
Right.
That's crazy. Wow. I mean, whoop, 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 whoop. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine. I guess that's one of those behind the underground things that are already happening, but it's not made to mainstream. But I was just trying to say, what other ways that people are making money? Because I know they got the people are making the VR world as we speak.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, what's the other thing that people are selling? The artwork?
Oh, NFTs.
NFTs.
Yeah.
And I just saw on news where now you can get an NFT on a vending machine, on a machine. You can, So I'm like, okay, let's see some other ways to make money. Okay, yeah. Okay, I guess that would be
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the NFT things. Other than
I've heard it. I've been heard it explained.
When the metaverse is a real thing, the NFTs will have a whole nother value.
Okay, so
that's from what I understand.
But you can't just put any other artwork in there, right?
No, once the metaverse happens, then like let's say the NFT of this ape that I drew.
That's it.
It stops existing in real life and only exists visibly on the virtual Web3 metaverse.
I'm just kind of curious. I mean,
I'm the biggest nerd ever just now.
I'm getting it, but how do people? I mean, there's a lot of people that are putting millions. I mean, they're betting on this world that don't exist yet.
Yeah.
But it's going to exist,
right?
And it's going to take a couple years for them to knock out, the kings.
Yeah, you get in early. You roll the dice. If it doesn't turn into anything, you just wasted some money.
I ain't got that roll the dice kind of money.
I couldn't care less.
This is all still just like a foreign language to me.
Oh, I'm working on some Yoho metaverse first stuff. Don't sleep. We're building the meta Yoho dive bar.
There you go.
But I'm not.
Now, how do you slide that into?
I'm not throwing money into it because I don't have a whole lot of money. So I have friends that program stuff.
Now, does the world around that, or do you slide that into what's going to be the main?
No, that's just it's just going to be like a virtual hangout.
Okay.
Like you can hang but you don't have to have virtual the way we're building it. You could do it like on a regular 2D computer if you wanted to as well. Because I don't feel like you could leave those people behind because it's going to be that way for a long time.
Think about this. You don't like going out. Okay?
No, I don't.
But it's Friday night. You're bored. You put your VR glasses on. You're dressed up. You in the club.
Want to go to a virtual reality bar if she doesn't want to go to a real bar?
I'm staying home because I like the ambiance of my own home. I don't need to sit on my couch and feel like I'm in a nightclub.
There's a lot of people that's going to do it.
You don't want to sit at the bar and hang out with your other friends from around the country?
Hell no.
No, I'd rather FaceTime them and play Mario Kart.
I'd rather actually be in their face.
But that's me too. I'm a go out person. But we're talking about people that don't want to do that. What you're doing is essentially that anyway. Then you just haven't gotten to that point yet because it hasn't adapted to that. Because you're doing exactly what we're talking about. You're FaceTiming and playing Mario Kart. You're playing a video game while talking to him through video. That's virtual reality.
All it does is put shades on you where you feel like you're in the same room.
I have no desire to do anything with virtual reality, to be honest.
I know that, but you
literally just killing everybody.
What's that?
The suicide rate and people it's gonna get so out of control.
You know what? I don't think anybody knows.
Out of control.
At this point, no one knows the mental effects it's gonna have.
Exactly. I think it's going to be a terrible thing.
It's going to create a problem versus solve it. They say it's going to solve the problem of, in the real world, you can't be whatever you want. But in the virtual world, you can, but it's still going to cost you money.
Yeah, the virtual world is never going to be the real world.
Well, no,
it's still using your imagination.
That's what we think. We don't know that.
No one knows where it's going to go.
Yeah,
it's this new road.
We won't be alive for it to actually be a real world.
It honestly makes me mad that this is even a thing.
Too.
I don't.
Because I don't want my children to be involved in that. I don't want any of that.
I'm just saying, when I was my son's age, the concept of sitting behind a video game console while talking with my friends and building a fake world sounded ridiculously stupid to me. It's what's happening every single day now.
And I could go further back. The reality that I can call my parents and see them at the same time.
Yeah.
That was that don't happen.
I know what you're saying. You don't have any desire for the virtual world. I'm not trying to convince you that you do. But what you just described is exactly what the virtual world is. Other than you'll be able to look over to your right and your friend from Detroit will be there physically.
But I don't want to
But you
look
do.
over. No, I don't. I'm fine.
So you don't visit your friends when you go home.
I do, but that's in person. To me,
you're saying physically they'll be there. Physically they're not there because I'm sitting right here on my couch and I'm touching nothing.
I understand that, but you can't because distance separates you. There are people that want to be next to the person they love, but the distance separates them.
I just can't. I can't.
That can be solved.
My brain can't comprehend that in a way of feeling like that's real to me.
Your realm of reality of what this thing is going to be is I'm not accepting of it. But it's a new world. My thing, I was just trying to look up how I can make some money from it, and then I spell made wrong, and next thing you know, I'm on a porn site.
I don't want my children to grow up wishing that they are a virtual reality celebrity star. I want them to reach for the stars and actually try to be a celebrity star if they want to.
That's funny you say that, because it's going to go there.
If they want to be a professional baseball player, go be a professional player. Don't do it in the virtual reality world because that stuff is fake.
That's what YouTube is now to our generation, though.
But that's them really doing that.
That's them watching
that's
stuff.
Them learning the skill. In virtual reality, they're sitting on the couch and not doing anything. Like they're not learning a skill. They're not learning a skill, are they?
What skill has JoJo Siwa got?
She dances.
Yeah, dancing, singing.
You can't
do we think? Are we fans of her?
But that's what I'm saying. In virtual reality, you could do anything. I could go be a doctor in the virtual reality world if I wanted to, but I'm not a real freaking doctor. That's taking away from an actual doctor.
I could be a dog in the virtual reality world, but eventually I take off those glasses, and guess what? In real life, I'm a human being.
Exactly.
I am not an animal.
Exactly.
Oh, my Lord.
But you're not driving a car when you play Mario Kart. You put it down, and that's
no,
over.
I'm driving a go-kart, sometimes a bike, sometimes a balloon.
Hey, but not in real life, though, right? Virtually, right?
I just don't.
But to me, like,
but there's a lot of people that feel the same way you do. There's a lot. There's a lot. But
like Mario Kart is a cartoon. Like I don't feel like I'm like that. I don't feel like that's my life when I'm playing Mario Kart.
Here's the thing. That ain't for you. But there are people out there that invest in billions of dollars that are thinking that it will be the next wave. And in a lot of cases, it will be. But like anything that comes out, it's just not for you.
I would rather go to everything in real life. I'm not trying to sell you on it. I'm explaining to you what it is and why you are already doing things that are very similar to it. So it's not as ridiculous as it sounds. 10 times out of 10, I want to go see real Ed Sheeran, not virtual Ed Sheeran. 10 times out of 10, not sliding goggles on to watch a concert. But there are people that will because they can't go.
And
to
Megan Thee
see
Stallion is going. They're testing her to see how big is the. Will people go to a movie theater, put on goggles, and see her? So that's all that is a testing ground. We'll see.
They're building meta theme parks for people that live in Iowa that will never make it to the actual theme park.
So you're basically throwing all your goals out the window. Don't have a goal in life because you can put on a headset and make it happen. Basically, what you're saying.
You just jumped from 0 to 1,000.
No, I didn't. My goal in life is to go to Disney World. I'm going to work hard so my family can go to Disney World.
Yeah.
But you know what? Instead of doing that, I'm going to put headsets on my children and they'll be at Disney World.
You can't possibly want to do both. You can't want to go in real life, but also enjoy it from home.
But what you're saying is your point is that people are either going to do that
no.
or do that in real life.
I never said that. I never said
Basically,
that.
I hate virtual reality.
All right, time to move on.
It's made y'all crazy.
I hate it. I hate it.
No, it's made
It's slowly
people that
happening.
want to do nothing in life crazy.
All right, it's time for 30-second therapy, and we're going to start off in this room. 30-second therapy, that's where you got a situation that's up, and you need some help. You tell us what it is, and one of you, we're going to hook you up with admission, unlimited ride wristbands for 4 to the 110th Annual Central Florida Fair. It's happening March 3rd through the 13th. If you want some information on that, go to centralfloridafair.com. But you got to call us right now and tell us what's going on, and we'll try to break it down for you. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Unlimited wristbands, rides for the Central Florida Fair for them, but you got to tell us what's going on. Let's move on. Let's go ahead and do 30-second therapy next on Johnny's House. All right, it's Wednesday morning, 7:24. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it is 55.
All right, it's 30-second therapy. You tell us what's going on. We'll break it down for you. And one of you braves for calling in, going to hook you up with admission, unlimited ride wristbands for 4 to the 110th Annual Central Florida Fair. It's happening the 3rd through the 13th. You want more information, go to centralfloridafair.com. First, we need to hear what's going on. Hey, Jason, good morning.
Good morning, Johnny House.
Good. All right, we got 30-second therapy. What's going on?
So I just got my tax refund. It's a substantial amount of money, and honestly, I don't know what to do with it. We don't know what to do with it. Either down payment for a house, invest into a business, pay off.
Damn, you got that much money back?
So,
good Lord.
It's a large amount.
Dang.
And the thing is that as someone who doesn't make that much, you get a large amount. It's like people want to spend it, but I want to invest, and my wife wants to just pay off what we can.
Well, what I would do is I wouldn't do anything with it until you just take some time to think about it. You got this new money that's burning your pocket. Just give yourself, give your wife, you and your wife sit down and say, all right, let's just give it a minute and let's think it out and decide what we want to do. Do we want to get a new home? Do we want to pay off some debt? What do you do? I wouldn't just run out and do it because the money is fresh in your pocket. Just give yourself a little bit of time. Don't spend it because you can nickel and dime it before you know it. It's all gone. But I would just make a promise, say, hey, let's not touch this until we decide what to do, but just give yourself some time to think about it. Miss Ray.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that just because, you see that large sum of money and you immediately want to go do something with it. But I would just honestly sit down because what a lot of people do is go and spend it on stuff that and then poof, disappears.
Gone. You're like, damn, what happened to that money? Damn.
Or they go and invest in a house that later down the road they can't really afford or something like that. So I would just make sure you sit down and just actually think about what you really want to do with the money.
First, I would get a bunch of it out and put it on the bed and roll around in it.
That's always fun.
And that's going to be good for photos as well. And then I would buy some property in the metaverse.
Oh, my God. I'm leaving.
He's like a child. He really is. Yeah, you do that.
That's a good investment.
Dude, you saw me drinking coffee, man. Come on.
That's a good investment.
I was about to spew all over.
Detroit.
Honestly.
I wish I was leaving with you.
Honestly, it's not a bad investment.
Today's my last day, actually.
Detroit, what do you think this man should do?
I mean, obviously, you guys are going to have to talk about it and do what you want to do, but I will just say, paying off your debt is such a relief. Because then you know that all the money you have coming in, you can put that money aside to invest it. So I personally will never go against paying off your debt.
But here's the thing with the paying off the debt is you got to promise each other we ain't gonna get into any more.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't paying off the card don't mean we can use it again. It means we're flat. Let's try to play cash.
Well, then you just live within your means. But it's such a great feeling knowing that like we still pay off our credit card every month, but it's such a nice feeling knowing that everything else we have coming in isn't going immediately to the debt that we have.
You're right. That's
because that's what we did. After we got married, we put all of our wedding money towards paying off our debt. And it was it wasn't the fun thing to do, but now I'm so relieved that that's what we chose to do with it.
Especially high interest stuff because you end up paying more interest than you actually pay for the stuff.
Paying off my car saved us a couple $1,000.
Not having a car payment is the best.
It's amazing.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with paying stuff off as long as, like Johnny said, you don't get yourself in a cycle.
I'm telling you, man. Next thing you know, we can use the card. No, we cannot.
Yeah,
Jason, you hold on, okay?
That took me a long time to figure out.
All right.
Yeah, because he sounds like this money burning my pocket. We need to do something today. Yeah. Hey, Brittany.
Hi.
All right, 30-second therapy.
How are you guys?
What's going on?
Okay, so I do a specialty. I work in a specialty industry, and I'm kind of struggling with how much I get paid currently. I work. I'm one of the only females that do what I do, and I don't really want to say it out loud because I don't want anybody to know what it is. But it's mainly a male industry. But I'm struggling right now because I've worked for a company for quite a few years now, and that my boss is not he's not accommodating my pay for what everybody else, how the economy is going up, prices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just got evicted. Well, not evicted, but my landlord decided to not renew my lease because obviously they're selling my house and because they're going to make a bunch of money on it.
Yeah.
So, so I was looking for new houses and everything is
it's through the roof, man.
$1,000 out of my price range. It's insane right now. And I just don't know how to I've approached my boss multiple times about it, and I just told him hey, I don't know what to do. Like, my son also has a life-threatening illness. He'll have it for the rest of his life. Like, I'm in a position where I don't know what to do.
Okay,
like,
okay.
If I should find a job.
Here's the thing: if you're in an industry that is you specialize in, are there other companies like that in the market?
There are, but not where I live, and I have to live because I have to live near a certain hospital. So
then you got to sit down and talk to your boss and say, hey, listen, one-on-one, and have a serious look in his eyes conversation. I can't live off of what's being paid right now, and if you can't help me, listen, I love this place. I want to be here, but you got to live, and you got to be serious about that.
I had that conversation with him already too, and this was about a week and a half ago. And then the coldness that's going around right now, that happened, and then I came back, and it's just been like, he's like, oh, well, we'll talk about it, but you got to build up your relationship with me again, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, right. I just,
yeah, I mean, since you've already tried to have that conversation with him, I would just keep reminding him and being like, listen, so obviously you're good at what you do, but it's a tough situation to be in because if you have to be by that hospital, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, that dude is actually a crappy boss to say
that
to you.
Yeah,
that
you
has to.
You got to work your way back in.
Yeah,
what?
that's a crappy thing to say.
Yeah, B?
Yeah. It's really been hard.
Yeah, that's a tough situation because you got to pay your bills.
Yeah.
But you also got to take care of yourself. I wouldn't want to work for someone like that. That would be my goal to get away from that, actually.
Detroit?
Yeah, I would definitely, obviously while you're still there, keep trying to get more money, but in the free time, I would look elsewhere. And then maybe if you give him that ultimatum, like, look, I have another job lined up. Either you're going to pay me more or I'm leaving. Then maybe you'll get more at that job if that's where you want to stay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like Brian said, that I wouldn't want to work for somebody like that. So
I can hear it I can hear it in your voice. You got to pay the bills, and unfortunately it's at that place now.
I'm very concerned about the bills.
Yeah.
Like, I'm making, like, when I started into this job, I made like $8 over minimum wage. Now I'm making like barely anything because they raised the minimum wage up.
Now
I'm like $1 over minimum wage, and it's like I could go to McDonald's and make the same amount. Like,
listen,
so it's just
we're gonna hook you up until you get it worked out. We're gonna hook you up with the admission unlimited ride wristbands for the 110th annual Central Florida Fair. Okay, so you guys go out and have fun on us. No, thank you, and I hope it all works out for you. You hang in there, okay?
I appreciate it.
No, we thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. Okay. Yeah, that sucks big time. All right, listen, we come back. We'll give you an opportunity to brag on your children. Is my kid is better than yours? What is your kid doing? We'll find out on Johnny's House. 740 Orlando's #1 hit music station. It's Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it is 55.
If you missed that last call, a young lady who was in a job, and she's like, listen, look, price of everything has been going up. I was doing well in the beginning, but now with inflation and gas prices, I need to do something else. Well, we got something for you. You can find a job. We're having a job fair. It's a Florida Job Now, and there's going to be a lot of companies there, and you can get all that information at floridajobsnow.com. And it's going to be happening on the 3rd, which is tomorrow, from 12 until 4 at Canvas Event Venue, and that's located at the Florida Mall Plaza. You go there, dress really nice. Sometimes they're going to be interviewing on the spot. Sometimes they're hiring on the spot. So if you find yourself in a position right now where you're like, listen, rent is crazy. And a lot of places aren't renewing your lease because they know that once you're gone, they can jack it up. They say in some places over 50% of what it previously was. So you find yourself in a position like, I need to find another job. Well, we got this going on. It's going to be tomorrow from 12 until 4. FloridaJobsNow.com. FloridaJobsNow.com. Get that information. Get dressed. Come on out. Get yourself a new job. And that way you can call us up and say, hey, listen, I was in that same situation, but I went to the job fair, got a better job, and I'm happier now. Sometimes you got to make the step on your own. FloridaJobsNow.com. Again, it's happening tomorrow from 12 to 4 at the Canvas Event Venue, and that is happening at the Florida Mall Plaza. All right, it is time to brag on your kids. My kid is better than yours. What is your kid doing? What exciting are they doing? What happened? They got good grades? They're excelling in sports? Or they're just an overall good kid? And for one of you, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to SeaWorld to check out the new Launch Coaster Icebreaker. It is now open. We all wrote it. There's video to prove it. Log on to XL1067.com, keyword Icebreaker, for a chance to win a VIP experience for 4 and $1,000 in cash from SeaWorld Orlando. But you got to tell us about your kid. My kid is better than yours. What is your kid doing? What have they done that has you smiling today? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You can't get in that way. Then you can text and tell us what your kid is doing on the XL Mobile, which is 41067. You can put it on social media so everybody can see you brag on your kid. And if you're already on the live stream talking, we want to hear about your kids too. What is it? My kid is better than yours. What is your kid doing? Let's share it with everybody. We'll do that next on Johnny's House. Orlando's #1 hit music station is Johnny's House at 7:53.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with highs around 79. Right now, it's 55.
All right, my kid is better than yours. What is your kid doing? Going to hook him up with a pair of tickets to SeaWorld to check out the new launch coaster. Icebreaker's now open. Don't forget to go to xl1067.com, keyword Icebreaker, to get a chance to win the VIP experience for 4 and $1,000 in cash from SeaWorld Orlando. But we got to find out what your kid's doing. All right, Sarah, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, my kid's better than yours. What's your kid doing?
Oh, my kid is better than yours, definitely. He got a, what is it? The award, the monthly award by being an exceptional child.
A student of the month?
Well, it's more than that. Student of the month, they have a lot of checklists. He always gets student of the week, but the student of the month is a big deal in his class, and we're so proud of him because he struggles with his self-esteem a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And with pandemic, he has really struggled with school, but now he's a straight A student, and we are just so proud of him. I don't know what to do.
Man, now for student of the month, do you get the ice cream party? What do you get? Pizza party? What do you get?
Well, he just had a birthday. He turned 10 February the 21st, so we had a big birthday party for him. We did the Squid Game party. It was a success. This is actually the first time that I participated in any of he's actually my grandchild.
Okay.
My grandchild birthday. So we've had a spectacular month. We're all so proud of him.
All right, what's his name? And let us know what school he attends.
His name is Karsten Reynante, and he goes to Grassy Lake Elementary.
All right, sir, you hold on a second. My kid's better than yours. Josh, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's hear about this kid.
It's actually my bonus kids. My bonus son, my bonus daughter.
Okay.
My bonus son got, for the Olympics at school, he got regional for, the flex arm hang. I guess that's where you, hold up on the bar. So we were super proud of him at that. But my bonus daughter, she plays volleyball, and her team, I should say, wasn't the greatest.
Okay.
And they actually got first place at the volleyball tournament for 10 and under, and they're all 8-year-olds.
How could they not be the greatest? How could they not be the greatest? They got first place, and they're 8 years old playing 10-year-olds.
Listen, they are the greatest. They are the greatest now, but they went from 0 to 100. Last year, they could barely hit it over the net. And now they were killing it. The girls went, they're 8 years old, and they're beating the older girls. So every single tournament, they've been like, they're older than us. They're older than us. And, we explain it doesn't matter.
Yep.
You go out there and give your heart, and you'll win. And they actually won this weekend, which was, huge.
Yeah,
huge to see all these little girls.
They should have chanted, "We're only 8. We're only 8.
Yeah. I was we were so proud of them. Everybody was, crying and stuff. I mean, it was a big,
that's great.
bro.
They'll always remember that.
What's the name of the team?
Definitely.
Give them a shout out.
Momentum in St. Cloud.
Momentum in St. Cloud. Congratulations. All right, you hold on a second there. Kayla.
Hi.
Hi, Kayla. My kid's better than yours. What's your kid doing?
Yeah, so my kid, she's 9, and she had severe bronchitis for 2.5 months, went back to school, got COVID for 2 weeks, and somehow managed to maintain straight A's.
Oh, that's good.
She currently has 100% in her math and language arts.
Wow.
She's just doing amazing. And then all she wanted was to spend money at the book fair. So she just spent $100 at the book fair. So I'm just really proud of her for,
that is
taking
awesome.
school seriously.
I gave my kid money for the book fair. He came out with a Mickey hand.
Yeah. That's how my son does.
Well, he came back
boy,
with
buy
Mickey.
a book.
Yeah.
Damn.
A Mickey hand. I'm like, okay.
The giant eraser that looks like a chocolate bar. Cool.
Jody, good morning.
Good morning.
All right,
How are you?
Let's hear about that amazing kid of yours.
Well, I actually have 2 boys. I have one in 5th grade and one in 9th grade. And they both, the 5th grader, his name's Colt. He goes to Altamont Christian. And I have my 9th grader who goes to Lake Brantley High School. They both have played baseball for years now, but my oldest made the high school team at Lake Brantley
Nice.
baseball team.
Congratulations.
And my little one, thank you. And my little one, he plays rec ball with Altamont Baseball Academy, and he also made the Cobra team, so he plays on 2 teams now.
Wow.
But both of them manage to play sports all week long. It's we come home late every single night, and they both manage to make straight A's. They've made straight A's for, I don't know, forever now, but I'm just so proud of them.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome, Joe. What are you saying over there, Miss Ray?
Somebody said my 13-year-old daughter runs her own business and still keeps up her grades. Nothing major, but she's on track to making $15,000 in sales this year with a very highly profit margin.
That is major. And how old is she?
She's 13.
Damn.
She's super funny, crazy, smart, and just overall a really good human.
Woo, B, what's over there, man?
Let's see. ExxonMobil powered by attorney Dan Newland in a wreck. Need a check. Call Dan Newland. There's a lot of good ones, but someone said my son Isaiah is super dope, doing well in school, and the best son and big brother anyone could ask for.
All right, the young lady who was sick and then got COVID and still makes straight A's, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to SeaWorld to check out the brand new coaster Icebreaker. You want to go to xl1067.com, keyword Icebreaker for a chance for the VIP experience and $1,000. Ms. Ray, what's up?
Let's talk about Dua Lipa getting sued for stealing some music.
We need to hit this next.
What's up? This is Billie Eilish.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Stop shaving today with Ideal Image Med Spa. Dial pound 250 and say the keywords Radio Ray. So Dua Lipa, one of her major songs, Levitating, which we just played like 10 minutes ago. Well, she is getting sued for that song because there is a reggae band that put out a song called Live Your Life. It came out in 2017. And after listening to their song in Levitating, the beats are very,
I'll be the judge of
very similar.
I'll be the judge.
All right, here you go.
All right, here we go.
Got you.
Okay, let's
her.
Yep. All night. Okay. Oh, we got lawsuits.
Take out the lyrics.
Yes.
Listen to the beat.
Yeah.
Both of them together.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
it's
bad. We hear these all the time, and it's like,
Yeah.
this one's bad.
But
that's
that
really
beat
bad.
is
pretty
much
all
identical.
They did was take out the little reggae part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the beat's the same, yeah.
The reggae band is Article Sound System, and they're taking her to court because, yes, it does sound pretty exact. I mean, at least the lyrics are a little bit different. So Good thing Dua Lipa didn't,
even like
steal those.
The part where she says all night, they say all night.
All night, yeah.
Here's the sad thing: it's probably the producer, and she's probably going, "Y'all stole this song."
Well, that's the thing. She's being sued, but also her label, Warner Records. So they're being sued too. So it's like, okay, they're asking for any profits, which is a broad statement, but they're asking for any profits that were made from levitating, and obviously we're going to stay tuned to see what happens.
And the judges do it. Remember Robin Thicke stole
Blurred
Marvin
Lines.
They took all their money.
They're paying for like the rest of their lives from that song.
The fun thing is they probably could you imagine hearing it and going, wait a second, that's mine. But then someone said, hey, let it get famous. Let it get big.
Yeah. Wait.
It's been collecting money this whole time.
Because they've been sitting on that song. She came out with that song in 2020. So it's been 2 years we've been jamming to that song, and they came out in 2017.
And they're like, all right, every time it plays, we're going to add this to the list.
Yeah. So coming up on Tuesday is International Women's Day. iHeartRadio is doing something pretty cool, celebrating once again with See Her. It is the largest global movement to eliminate gender bias in marketing and advertising and all that. But 2022 for iHeartRadio, they've got Alicia Keys, Avril Lavigne, Maren Morris. They're going to just talk about, their girlhood dreams and their mentors who inspired them. But also, you can see iHeartRadio See Her, Hear Her during a live 1 hour special. It's going to be on YouTube and Facebook on March 8th. So that is coming up next week on Tuesday, like I said. But I know all day long we're going to be playing female empowered songs, and it's just something that you can go check out. And Seneca Women is who they're teaming up with as well.
Okay.
And with Seneca Women, they're searching for the next great female podcaster.
Okay.
Which is cool because obviously podcasting is the thing now. So they're looking out for 10 breakout female podcast stars. So it's something that you can look into as well.
Now, if you have a podcast, how do they register?
So
or how does that going to work?
If you just go to iHeartRadio's website or just any iHeartRadio websites, I'm pretty sure it's going to be up there with the See Her, Hear Her link.
Sounds
so
good.
You can go check it out.
Sounds good. When we come back, we're going to find out if we can make you famous. And this stuff works, too. We'll do that next on Johnny's House. 808 is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it's 55.
I guess it officially opened yesterday, the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel at Disney. Now, the last time I heard about this hotel, they were building it, and we were talking about it in the studio, and Brian was mentioning it opened yesterday. And when you're in this hotel, if you're in the Star Wars, you're there.
It is Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah, you're there. It's the craziest thing. I saw some photos from it, and they have, like, characters walking around, and it's, I mean, it's, if you're into Star Wars, this is your thing, man.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, what other totally themed hotel? Because you have themed hotels that when you go in the lobby, you got some paraphernalia here or there. But this one is, when you're in that hotel, you're there. You're in the whole Star Wars world. I mean, even when you look out the window, that kind of thing. For me, I thought about this for a minute. I would love to go to, and it has to be totally themed out, Coming to America Hotel. And you have to wear, like a traditional African garb, and the whole thing, the whole feel. I think that would be cool for a weekend. I don't know if I want to do it anything longer than that.
Animal Kingdom's close.
It is close.
You can
It
see
is close.
You can see elephants walk by.
Oh yes, oh yeah. A giraffe just look right through your window.
But you can't. It's not themed.
Yeah. But the whole thing, Ray, what would you, is a show that you like? You're like, man, I would love to just be and the characters are walking by, and if you talk to them, it's like they're talking to you in character and everything.
So I feel like it wouldn't be a show. I feel like it would be like a genre. Like it would be like 90s music. Like there would be like a Britney Spears walking by, or like NSYNC would be walking by, and like each hotel room would be like, a Backstreet Boys room, and you would like turn on the TV and like Backstreet Boys music would play or something like that, and the posters would be on the wall. So I feel like it would be like a 90s genre.
And if they walk by, you're like, hey, Joey, hey, how you doing? They talk in character, never breaking character.
Oh, yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Or even like Christina Aguilera. Like she'd be like,
and
do you want me to teach you the Genie in the Bottle dance? Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
B, how about for you, man?
It's funny.
Theme hotel.
I was thinking the same thing. Obviously, I could go 90210 and all that. Saved by the Bell would be nice. You could eat at the Max. But I was thinking the same thing as Ray, but with like old school hip hop.
Okay.
So Tupac might be checking me in.
Yes.
You never know.
Biggie's taking you on what you want.
Right. He's Notorious B.I.G.'s the lifeguard.
That's
at
right.
The pool.
Yes.
Like I was like all straight up 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
Everybody is super 100% into it. You wear
100%.
tracksuits.
Yep. Cannot break character.
Old school Adidas tracksuits, and everybody's totally 100% into it.
How about you, Detroit?
There's like so many TV shows that you guys know that I love so much.
Well, this is one. The hotel is all about
like
that.
I think it would be cool to do like a resort of like the town that your favorite show is filmed in. Like for One Tree Hill. Like I know you can do the tour in Wilmington that's supposed to be like Tree Hill, but like it would be cool if it was all in a resort where you could see like that's where Karen's Cafe is, or like even with Friday Night Lights, if you recreate Dillon, Texas, like in a little resort.
And the hotel looks like a high school.
Yeah, and then there's like a football field. You can like relive the moment when they go to states. Like.
Oh, I know Outer Banks.
Outer Banks would be another cool one.
Nice.
Well, it's great because Disney and Universal, they do a great job.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
If you go to the Cars themed like resort,
the Art of Animation.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that one is just like you're in the Cars movie.
I mean, it shows how much themed hotel have grown, because before you would have a 90210 poster.
Yeah.
But now they're like, you're in there.
Well, they're doing the same thing. They're kind of with Star Cruiser, but with Avengers in California.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's the Avengers campus. Yeah,
that's sweet. I have a friend who's like the biggest Harry Potter fan, like absolutely loves Harry Potter. And the first time she went to Universal and saw like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, sobbed.
Yes.
And she's gone there so many times, and she's still like every time she just walks through there, she is like on cloud nine.
I was telling Brian, I never watched Harry Potter. But when I go to that area, you see people who have on the the costumes, and they are just so happy. It's like they're in their element.
They did a great job with that. I mean, it does feel so realistic. And I like Harry Potter. I'm not like a Harry Potter freak, and even I like feel really cool when I walk through there.
I've never seen 1 second of it, but I can still walk in and go, man, I'm not in like Florida anymore.
Yeah.
Like they did a good job keeping you that illusion.
I do like that butterbeer.
It is good.
I do like that.
It is pretty delicious.
All right, but hey, listen, if this hotel's a success, you know what they're gonna do? They're setting the tone.
Oh yeah,
I'll be like that.
And it is expensive. We were talking about that yesterday, but I was looking it up, and all your food and drinks included.
Sweet. So it's like a cruise almost.
Yeah, it is like the idea is that you're on a cruise, but it's a spaceship.
In space.
Yeah.
That's why the cabins look that way. And not your alcohol drinks.
Yeah,
But that's like
course.
a cruise.
Yeah.
So all your food and drinks, like the entertainment. So imagine if you went for the weekend with a family of 4. It might for Disney, it might cost you $4,000, $5,000. So I mean, it's in that range, but you get that experience.
Can you imagine you drank too much and what do you call them, stormtrooper coming?
Start dragging you out.
Drag you out.
Hey,
it's for real. It's for real.
If security there isn't dressed like a stormtrooper, y'all missed the mark.
Are you serious, man? Yes, you are drunk. Let's go. Let's go. All right, listen, it's time for us to make you famous. What are you doing that everybody needs to know about? We've been doing this in the past, and a lot of people have been getting followers, they've been getting business, but it has to be something different and unique, and it's all in the way that you sell what it is that you're doing. If it's boring and people aren't interesting, I'm telling you, they won't follow you. But if you're doing something unique and you're like, you know what, people should see this, I need some followers. Well, you got to let us know because we got to hear it. First one's in, first one we talk to. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We suggest you have an Instagram or a way that people can follow you so that way they can check you out. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Let's make you famous right now in Johnny's house.
Don't miss Hulu's new original series, The Dropout, tomorrow on Hulu.
This report is sponsored by Duncan.
This is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, and did you know that colorectal cancer is the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths for people in the United States, and it affects the African-American community 20% more than any other group? But here's the thing, it's 90% curable when caught early with screening. And the best way to prevent, detect, and diagnose colorectal cancer is to get screened. And you have options at Advent Health. You can have the traditional colonoscopy or an at-home test. Talk to a specialist today and see which option is best for you. And all you have to do is visit GetScreenedToday.com to request an appointment. That's GetScreenedToday.com.
The 110th Annual Central Florida Fair returns tomorrow through March 13th. Food, rides, games, and free entertainment including sea lions, racing pigs, and high-flying Page aerial show. Great family fun and entertainment. For tickets and info, visit centralfloridafair.com.
Brought to you by Dan Newlin. In a wreck and need a check? There's only 2 words you need to remember. Dan Newlin.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. Wawa's new Blackberry Cobbler handcrafted beverages are the perfect treat. Enjoy flavors of sweet, fruity blackberry and baked caramel in your Blackberry Cobbler cream smoothie, latte, or macchiato today. Gotta have a Wawa.
Hey, it's Ariana Grande. I picked out a new song for you. Ready? XL 1067.
Mm-mm. 822 Orlando's number 1 hit music station. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it is 55.
All right, time to make you famous. Told you call us up, tell us what you're doing. We'll throw it out there, and people will start following you and make you famous. Let's start with Ashley. Hey, Ashley, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good, good. Why should we make you famous? What do you do?
Hi. So, yeah, I make charcuterie boards and boxes. I also do grazing tables and teach classes, and it's been really awesome.
Now, how did you get started doing this?
So COVID hit, and I just decided that I wanted to do something different and left my career of 10 years and started this.
That's right.
No one around.
Seems like a lot of people did that.
Yeah, no, it's been great.
All right, so where can we find you?
So you can go find me on Instagram at social__graze, GRAZE.
Social.
And I have a website as well, if I can get that out.
Sure, go ahead.
It's www.socialgrazefl.com.
All right.
Some of these things you make are huge.
You got some nice spreads.
Yeah.
Let's
Thank
see, social
you.
grace. Look at that.
Oh, and the individual box ones are cool too.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, they're super customizable, so you can do, baby showers, their teacher gifts, their Valentines, all kinds of stuff.
How did you know that you had a gift for doing this?
I really didn't. I've always been a little creative and liked aesthetically pleasing things. So I just saw this on Instagram one day. Another person was doing it up in North Carolina, and I saw it, and I was like, "There's no one doing this here." So I decided to take a stab at it. And
how'd you learn how to make a pepperoni flour?
Yeah, really. That takes some type of skill.
A lot of practice.
The little box things are my favorite because there's a lot of people that make like charcuterie boards, but the little individuals when the idea of everyone eating off of like raw meat tray sometimes freaks people out, but these individual ones are really cool.
Man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's good for COVID and good just for social distancing and stuff like that. That's kind of how that idea got started. But
once again, tell everybody how to find you.
Yeah, social__graze on Instagram and at www.socialgrazefl.com.
Yeah, some of this stuff.
It's my website.
Man,
these are really cool.
You are. All right, Ashley, good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
And now I want to get one.
I
love charcuterie boards.
That's how it works. All right, trying to make someone famous. Robert, good morning, Robert.
Morning.
All right.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry, I'm excited because I actually got through to you guys.
Hey, man, we're here. You're here. It's the first one's in, the first one we get.
First-time caller, too, by the way.
We got a first-time caller. Well, don't let this be the last time we talk to you. Robert, why should we make you famous?
So I'm an independent professional wrestler here in Florida, and I'm slowly trying to branch out to do other promotions. I actually have a show in Alabama this weekend, and yeah, I'm just trying to make it, man.
How long you been professionally wrestling?
So I've been training since 2017, and I've pretty much been wrestling since after that. I got cleared to start wrestling in 2020, just before COVID hit, and that just that made it hard, not just for me, but for a bunch of my colleagues.
Okay. Well, listen.
So now,
Hold on. You got to find out where to find you. How do we find you?
At Instagram, it's going to be Robert G_Colon, COLON.
All right.
Dude, you got giant legs.
Right? I was just looking at that.
My gosh.
Damn. Good gracious.
So
you're a wrestler.
I'm trying.
You're a wrestler now. Like, do you have like a wrestler, like a shtick? You know how wrestling? You gotta have a story.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny and silly, but I mean it's wrestling. But
no, it's supposed to be.
I currently go by Coach Robert because Robert's my name. But also, kind of when I started wrestling, I currently work at a school, so everybody just calls me Coach.
Okay.
It's like, oh, Coach. So that kind of stuck with me. It was kind of like an inside joke, and now when I do shows, people know me as like, oh, it's the Coach.
Okay.
I always wanted to be like a pro wrestling manager. I thought I'd be really good loudmouth that causes problems.
Yeah.
That
and
then
runs around the ring.
Then runs so I don't get beat up.
All right, Robert.
Honestly, I feel like you would do great at it.
Right, if you need a manager, let me know.
Trying to get your name out there.
I got you.
Where do we find you again?
Robert G_Colon.
Wow.
Maybe you could teach Johnny how to put some meat on his thighs.
No joke, man.
Really?
If I
got you. I try to put a bunch of workouts too. So
when I see legs like that, that's genetics. That ain't got nothing to do with it. That's all genetics. All genetics.
He didn't work for those.
No, he ain't work for those.
Okay, gotcha.
His daddy got legs like that. His dad got legs like that. I ain't buying it. All right. Thank you.
Come on, I try.
All right. Thank you, Robert. Good luck, man.
Thank you guys. Love you guys.
Blake, thanks for the love, bro. All right. Let's see here. Courtney, good morning.
Good morning.
All right,
How are you?
Courtney, why should we make you famous?
I organize and declutter for people who might not have the time, might not be able to, might not want to.
Oh,
really?
I do.
Oh my goodness! I was about to hit her up first. All right, all right. Okay, where can we find you? You're on Facebook, right?
I am. It's
Okay.
Keeping Perfection, and I do a lot of before and after photos and videos.
Keeping Perfection.
I do.
Okay, Keeping
Yeah,
Perfection.
I do linen
Gotcha.
closets,
Yes.
pantries.
All right, I'm pulling you up right there.
I'm sorry. I just saw your before and after pictures, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing
Wow,
today? What are you
look
doing
at
today?
that.
Ray said you busy around noon.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you
Yeah, right.
do? You tackle garages?
I actually do. I've done like 4 or 5 already.
Yeah, if you
so.
scroll down, you could see one of her before and after pictures is a garage.
Is it okay? Let me scroll down some more.
That was a
Look at
ton of stuff in that garage, too.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I know that people might not have the time. I was a full-time working mom, and I just couldn't juggle everything, so I figured I should help people who are in the same situation.
Again, it's Keeping Perfection on Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, my thing is, how did you enjoy it? Like when? Okay, I've had my. I'm looking at the closet, the little towel closet. I've had mine look like that, and I just closed the door. How do you enjoy? You enjoy doing that?
Yeah, I love it. I love knowing exactly where everything is. And knowing, like,
That's a gift.
Oh, my gosh.
That is a gift.
so,
I just
I
fell
mean,
in
if I
love.
can use it to help other people, I absolutely will.
Look at you.
Like, I want my closets to look like
Yeah,
that. I just
yeah.
don't want to put in the energy.
And that's why I'm here.
Yeah. Normally, when I get to that point, I pull a towel and everything falls, and I'm like, okay, I need to go ahead and organize this.
Do you
thing.
refold or do you just ball them and shove them back up? Because that's what I do.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
Listen, it's worse for me. Hey, look, I'm the only one here with the kid. Ain't nobody gonna look at this closet.
Well, we have a boys' bathroom and a girls'
Right, right,
bathroom.
right.
My wife don't go in ours, so if something falls out, I just roll it up and push it back in.
Wow. Keeping Perfection. Well, good luck to you. I know there's a lot of people listening that could definitely use your services.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye. All
So
pretty good.
for hers, I tried to link it, just like the direct link to her Facebook page on the Johnny's House Instagram story. So I hope it works. I know last time I tried to link it or a Facebook page, it like wasn't taking
It won't try
people
to
where
do
it was
that?
supposed to.
Okay.
It looks like this one's good, but
Where can everybody
Yeah.
see those, the things that the people just talked to?
It's on both of our Instagrams, Johnny's House
Okay.
and the XL1067 Instagram story.
Perfect. Making you famous. All right, when we come back, we're gonna do something a little different. Okay, we're gonna give you a list of scenarios, and you're gonna tell us who is most likely on this show to do it or who could have done it. All right, we'll explain all that when we come back. We'll give you some scenarios, and you listen. Characteristics of the show. Oh yeah, Ray would do that. Oh yeah, Brian would do that. We'll tell you what the situation is. You tell us who's most likely to. We'll have fun with that next on Johnny's House. Johnny's house is 839.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it is 55.
You guys tell us all the time I love the show. Listen to it all the time, man. You guys are my favorite. Oh, my God, I love Johnny's house. First time I call all this. So what we do every now and then is we test you. We throw out a little test to see if you really just saying that to be nice or you really listen to the show. And if you listen to the show, then you know the characters on the show and what's characteristic of us. Now, as we all know, Friday's Detroit's last day, and y'all been sending them diapers, too.
Yeah.
You guys should see what my nursery looks like right now. That's great.
Love
It
it.
is so overwhelming every time I walk in there. There's literally just like a ton of boxes of diapers and like a bunch
That's
of other stuff
beautiful.
in the middle of the floor. And I keep going in there to organize it. And I'll like walk in there, I'll look at everything, and I just turn around and walk
Hey, maybe
out.
we should call that professional organizer.
I know,
I'm
right?
sure she'll come over and hook
I
you
mean,
up.
I'm about to have a lot of time on my hands.
Oh, yeah,
so.
that's
I was
true.
going to say, I
That is
want to
true.
come over and help.
Okay.
That is
I
true.
love organizing new baby stuff.
Really?
His
So
closet, he has more clothes than I do.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Like I don't have room in his drawers in his closet. It's ridiculous.
Oh, that means you're loved by a lot of people, and they're going to love that baby.
No,
That's
it's
awesome.
great, but it's
Yeah.
also a little overwhelming.
But he's going to poop on something and you're just going to throw it away.
Yep.
You're not going to want to
That's what
clean
I'm fully
it.
expecting.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do here is called Who is More Likely To? Now, Brian's going to read a couple of scenarios, and what you got to do is just, as you listen to the show, you know the characteristics, it would be more likely that someone on the show did this. All right, so Brian, go ahead and read out the scenarios, and when you're listening to them, first person on the show, who pops in your mind, and that's who you'll go with. All right?
All right, there's just random stuff, so it's nothing like specific to anybody. So who is most likely to complain to a manager?
Okay.
Let's see. Who is most likely to die first if we were all in a horror movie?
Johnny.
You're not supposed to answer, Ray.
Sorry.
Is it because he's black?
Yes, you know it. That's the second time this week you've used some type of black statement. Twice. Because I'm keeping record.
You would say that
Twice.
too.
If it was a list on soul food.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, she said it ain't February no more, dog.
Yeah.
But statistics show.
Ain't no what statistic,
You would be
Ray?
the first to
Whatever.
go.
She said February's over. It's March now.
Hold on.
Women's
it's
History
Women's
Month.
History
Hold
Month.
on.
Mother.
Let me put another mark by your name. All right. All right.
She said, mark it up.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Who is most likely to blame something on someone else?
Okay.
Who's most likely to eat something off the ground? And who's most likely to blab a secret? Not be able to keep someone's secret.
All right.
We can throw out more, but I mean,
Let's go with those.
there's 250 of them.
Yeah. All right. Read those one more time.
Who is most likely to die first if we were in a horror movie? Who's most likely to eat something off the ground? Who's most likely to blame something on someone else? Who's most likely to blab a secret? And I think there was one more. Was there one more? That might have been it.
That might be it. All right. 407 now.
Who's most likely to live in a haunted house?
Okay.
Was the other one I did.
407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you want to answer a few of them, you can answer on the XL Mobile, which is 41067. You can also answer on any social media platform you have. And if you're watching the live stream, you can answer there. And one of you, for just having fun with us, we're going to hook you up with a ride on the wheel for two, along with complimentary champagne. And then we'll throw in dinner for two at Sloppy Joe's, and they provide live music every day, and a shot at sunset, just like they do with the famous one in Key West. All right, but that's just for randomly for one of you. And what we'll do is we'll answer the phone, and then we'll go over that list, and you tell us who do you think would do this. Who's most likely to? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We'll find out what you're thinking. And do you really listen to the show? We'll find out next right here on Johnny's House. 8:52 is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it is 55.
All right, you say you listen. You know us. So what we're going to do is give you some scenarios, and all you got to do is tell us who on the show would be doing this. My flashlight just went off on my phone. I don't know how to turn it on. All right, I'll let the battery down. All right, so what Brian's going to do is he's going to list the name, and you got to tell us who's most likely to. And one of you, just for having fun, I'm going to hook you up with a ride on the wheel, 2 complimentary champagne, and dinner for 2 at Sloppy Joe's, where they have live music every day. Shots at sunset, just like the one in famous Key West location. All right, let's go to the phones, find out who is first to tell us. And don't try to be funny, because I know how y'all try to be. Let's see. Shauna Lee, good morning. Shauna, there you go. Hold on. Shauna Lee, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. That was me. My button was jammed again. All right, Brian's going to go over the list, and you tell us who's most likely to do what, okay?
Okay.
All right, Brian.
All right, who do you think is most likely out of us to go to the manager and complain?
I think it's you, Brian.
Me?
Because you're a stickler for rules. I think it's either between you and Ray, but I think you're a stickler for rules.
I am, but I don't. But I don't think I give off the complainer vibe. You know what? We don't have time to argue.
Okay, that's right. All right.
Who's most likely to die first in a horror movie?
Definitely Johnny. Johnny, I'm black, so I get it.
But listen, Shauna Lee. It's 2022.
Johnny.
Black people know how to survive in horror movies now.
We know, but Hollywood has not caught up with us.
Yeah.
We know not to go in there.
Exactly.
We know that.
Okay. All right. Who's
Yeah,
next?
yeah. Going to investigate is like the whitest thing you can do. Yet we always live. Explain that one. Most likely to eat something off the ground.
I think that might be Detroit.
I am offended. I don't even let my fork touch the table when I go out to dinner.
Listen, I'm so sorry because
It's okay.
Ray is
I forgive
always
you.
like, "Ugh," and I could never, I'm so sorry.
Surprisingly, I would eat something off the floor.
Yeah.
My guess is Ray, because she has 2 young kids.
That's
And
funny.
once you have 2 young kids
Yeah.
around, man,
Yeah.
a lot of gross stuff ain't gross no
And
more.
I've had
All right.
nastier things in my mouth.
All right. What else?
I
Keep
wasn't gonna say
moving.
that.
Keep
Me
moving.
too, hey, Ray, me too.
All right.
Wasn't going to say that.
All right. What else?
Most likely to blame somebody else for something.
Detroit?
Well, we know who your least favorite on the show is.
No, Detroit, I
I'm
love
just kidding.
you. I love you, Detroit.
I'm just kidding. I love you too.
All right.
All right. Most likely to blab somebody's secret.
Oh, definitely Ray. I'm sorry, Ray. You're like a hamper. You throw water in you and it's gone.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ray. I love you.
That's
right.
fine. That's fine.
All right.
And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. You hold on a second, okay? All right.
Okay.
All right. Be strong with your answers. We understand. We understand. Rita, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Who's most likely to? Brian, go over the list, please.
All right. Who's most likely of us to go to the manager?
Brian.
Damn it, that's a lie. All right. Who's
No,
10
no.
items or less on the supermarket that puts you there.
I just want you to follow the rules. I'm not going to complain when you don't.
All right.
Okay. Who's most likely to die first in a horror movie?
Johnny.
Is there a reason
And
why?
it has nothing to do with black. It's just the fact of how he reacts when you guys go to the haunted place.
Yeah. He is a little biatch.
That's true.
Yeah.
Kind of
He
surrenders.
screams when a frog jumps at him.
I
You're
don't think
right.
a killer in a real life scenario is going to care that you got your lawyer on speed dial,
Damn
dog.
right he do. Got my lawyer.
All right.
Somebody getting sued today.
Most likely to eat something off the ground.
Right? Because she has kids.
Yep, that's
Okay.
what I thought too.
All right.
Most likely to blame something on someone else.
I was gonna say Johnny, but I'm gonna go with Detroit.
I feel like you're just picking me by default because you haven't said my name yet, which is fine.
And
Exactly.
most likely to blab someone's secret.
Johnny.
What? I'm just curious. Where did now I understand your rationale behind me down in the horror movie, but where did you get?
Because of the whole picture back when the lady that went to the other station, which I'm so mad that I forgot
Ray?
her name,
I mean,
and then they got you back. No, when they got you back on that because you showed up a picture.
Oh,
or
the
something
prank
like
thing.
that.
Oh, the prank.
Gotcha.
Yeah, well, you do
That's
listen.
where I'm getting that
We
from.
do listen.
Yeah, I've been listening for a while.
All right.
All right.
All right. Very good. Very good. Fine. We'll stop.
I like this.
It is fun. We
This
should
is
do this
fun.
more often.
Yeah, we should.
See, common.
Detroit, you only got 2 days left, but do me a favor. Can you pick one of those to go ahead and win that prize? I know you hate it.
Sure.
There you go.
And neither one, because they both called you out on some stuff.
Yeah, well.
She's going to keep it herself. Detroit's
fine.
she's going to be on the eye
I
riding
just
around.
want to make it known that I do not eat stuff off the floor, okay?
I do.
I don't even let my fork touch the table at a restaurant.
And I don't go to the manager.
Oh.
Man.
Just because I want y'all to follow
that
rules.
offended me because I'm so weird about that stuff.
All right. Let's move on. Miss Ray, what are you working on?
Bethany Frankel sending lots of stuff to the Ukrainian people right now.
All right. Got that coming up. Johnny's house.
I am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
106.7 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So Bethany Frankel is kind of putting together her own army right now and sending people that are fleeing from Ukraine lots of like care packages and food and stuff and medical supplies. So what she's doing is her Be Strong initiative. She is raising millions and millions of dollars right now. She's pledging $10 million in food, medical aid, and other supplies. Her warehouse has already raised $16 million.
Really?
Yeah,
Awesome.
so she's sending those donations over. She said the donations are coming too, like every 3 seconds, and she just wants people to know that anyone that is looking to donate their cash or, you know, their time, it's going to go to, you know, a great cause. She said that these relief efforts are going straight to them, straight to the people that are fleeing, like I said, and she's going to kind of like make sure that it gets to the Poland border too, so where other people from Ukraine are relocating, that they get it as well.
Because they're just leaving pretty much with if they can take a bag, the clothes in their bags.
Yeah, so $16 million in aid she's already raised.
That's
but I mean,
awesome.
she's done it before with, you know, the tropical storms in Texas. She did it, and other natural disasters in the Caribbean and stuff like that. So
See,
she
this
does
stuff is playing out in front of us on TV, and there's a lot of people that feel helpless and they want to do something.
Yeah. I
That's a
mean,
good
like,
cause.
even $5 to that, you know it's going to go to a great cause. Dax Shepard, he opens up a lot on his podcast, Armchair Expert, and he opened up, did you know that he dated Ashley Olsen?
No.
Yeah, him and Ashley Olsen dated, and it's a pretty good interview. You talked about it. He talked about when she was opening up the clothing line with her sister Mary Kate, The Row, and he said, let me just tell you that Ashley and Mary Kate are geniuses. And he was like, I just have to let people know that, like, she's super funny, she's sarcastic, and very intelligent. And he was kind of like thunderstruck by Ashley's beauty when he first met her.
Yeah.
And he also said that he had never watched Full House, not one episode. And he said that he probably wouldn't have been able to date her if he did watch Full House because she was a child on the show. So he's like, listen, I never saw the show, which was great because I never saw her as a baby or an actress. But yeah, they dated for a while.
What they should do is write a book for childhood actors and actresses because they parlayed that kid money for their life.
And that's what they're saying. They said that, let me just tell you right now, she met with her own design teams. She runs her stuff. She handles her business. And he said the Olsen sisters are effing major bosses.
Oh, yeah.
They also did a lot, like, post Full House. Like, they had all their Mary-Kate and Ashley movies. They had their TV show. Did you ever watch So Little Time?
I did not.
Loved that show.
I just saw their original movies that they came out with.
But they always said that they were going to act until it wasn't fun for them anymore, and then they just disappeared.
They took their money, and now they're wealthy for the rest of their lives.
Yep. Now, one thing that we know that Matthew McConaughey hates now is that people are saying that his luscious locks are hair transplants because he's going after a surgeon right now. There's a surgeon that claims that he restored Matthew McConaughey's hair with a hair transplant. And he said that this is a flat out lie.
Yeah.
He said that he's mad at this Los Angeles surgeon who is taking credit for his hair. What is it called? Like hair restoration or whatever, like where they restore it with the plugs.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was fully committed because he shaved his head for a movie role. And he was like, I was fully committed to growing this back. This is not somebody that put hair transplants in my head.
Was that a local guy who did that, or was it somebody who did it like in a small town?
It was somebody in Los Angeles.
Oh.
So it's a Los Angeles surgeon that he's going after right now.
And here's the thing. If you wanted more clients, you can't out the famous one you've done.
Yeah.
You just go, the other famous people come to you and go, hey, I heard you did Matthew McConaughey, can get me. And it's all on the board. But he went out public. Oh, no.
He said all of a sudden there's like these little stories that Matt got a hair transplant. And then he said that he was searching for a great doctor. When he finally found one, they quickly did the treatment and he agreed to it. And he was like, I never have had a hair transplant. It's just funny what makes celebrities mad.
Say, everybody has a hot button. That's his. It's like, hey, man, you smoke weed naked with your friend. Hey, well, you know, sometimes it happens. Hey, you got hair plugs. Hey, hold on now.
Right.
I ain't got no hair plugs. All right, let's find out what is trending in the world. We'll do that next on Johnny's House. Orlando's #1 hit music station is 908. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it is 59.
Detroit, what's trending?
Today is Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that has been trending on Twitter all morning long. It's also National Read Across America Day.
Read Across America.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people just, telling each other to read. Read your favorite book, pick up a book, and do some reading. March is also, when I was in elementary school, they always said March is reading month. Is that, still a thing?
Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, because it was yesterday, all those, whatever, March stands for was trending yesterday, but I don't remember seeing reading month. Maybe that's just what they told me, a lie they told me in elementary school to make me read books. Also, it is National Old Stuff Day.
I don't understand that one.
Yeah, so it's just celebrating. There's a couple different ways they said that you can go about it. It's getting rid of old stuff that you have or finding new uses for it or just going through it in general.
Yeah.
Now, I'm somebody who owns a lot of old stuff, and I feel personally attached to every single item, and I can't get rid of it. Even if it's something that I haven't seen in 10 years and I forget that I have, I find it, and I'm like, oh, I can't throw this away.
Really?
Even though I'll never use it again, I put it right back where it is, and I probably won't look at it again for another 10 years.
Once, I used to be like that until I lost everything in a fire, and you realize don't get emotionally attached to stuff. That stuff drives you crazy.
I still have stuff in my bedroom in Michigan that my mom's like, you really need to clean this stuff out. And I'm like, no, I don't. So,
damn, I told you. I told you, Mom.
Also trending, Wheel of Fortune. So I guess this was on an episode last night where the woman on the show had 2 chances to solve a phrase that was basically already solved, and she messed it up so badly, and people on social media are just so angry about it. So the phrase, what you could see on the screen was another feather, and then it's in your blank. So obviously, the I was missing an in and the you was missing an your. But you can look at those 2 things and know it's in and your. You can also look at the A and the P in the last word and know that what makes the most sense is probably cap.
Yeah.
This woman said lap.
Another feather in your lap? No.
And then she said map.
She's never heard that term before.
I've never heard that term
I've
before,
never
but I just
either.
think of Yankee Doodle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a feather in his hat, but a hat and cap, same thing.
Yeah, the term really means if you pick up a skill, that's just another feather in your cap.
Okay.
No, I had no clue.
That's cool.
But I would have been able to guess it, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I've heard hat.
Well, you wouldn't say lap. That's for
No,
sure.
heck no.
Or map.
Once it's the AP.
Didn't she say nap,
I think
too?
she's crazy.
Did she say nap too? Okay,
I think so.
just
Feather in
said
your
that there
nap.
was just the
She's
2. But
crazy.
yeah,
Ain't
absolutely
another feather in your
ridiculous.
nap. Come on now.
Now, did you guys hear about that cargo ship that
Yes!
caught fire
Yes!
while it was transporting thousands of luxury cars from Europe to the U.S.? So, I'm talking Porsches, Lamborghinis, Bentleys. They are now all at the bottom of the ocean.
I heard it was $400 million worth of vehicles.
It was a lot of money. I guess there was also, I think they said that there was oil and fuel also on there. So
they had 22 crew members. They got them off.
Yeah. So when it did go down, it was just the cars that were on board and everything else, but it was abandoned by the people. But yeah, they're saying it could be a major environmental mess because the ship was carrying 2,000 metric tons of fuel and another 2,000 metric tons of oil. And yeah, all these cars are now at the bottom of the ocean. So they say that they're covered by insurance, which is great, but I guess the heart of the ocean isn't the only thing under there anymore. So that's cool.
Little animals down there, those fish down there just gonna die.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, it's crazy. Another story that went viral. There is a 9-year-old kid who ran away from home. Now he's from Brazil, and I guess his mom went and checked on him in the morning and noticed that he was there at first, but then she went back 2 hours later and he was gone. So obviously she freaked out. Thought he was kidnapped.
Yeah.
He wasn't. Calls the police. This 9-year-old kid took it upon himself to leave the house, hitch a ride to the airport, book a flight, board the flight, and fly to another city in Brazil almost 1,700 miles away.
And he's 9?
He's 9. I'm just like,
does he look like he's 20?
How did this kid get this far and nobody's like, hey, where are your parents?
Right.
I get it. You can travel as an unaccompanied minor, but don't you usually have to have a parent take you to the gate?
Did he buy the ticket
not in
online?
Brazil.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't say how he bought the ticket, but
that's a movie right there. That's one of them Hallmark movies.
It's crazy.
Dang.
Yeah.
So did it say how they found him?
Somebody from the airline, I believe, once word got out, an employee from the airline called around 10 p.m. saying that he was fine. So it turned out he just wanted to go visit some family members and decided to take it upon himself to do it.
Very intelligent little boy.
Yeah.
Very intelligent. Because I don't know if I can do that myself.
Yeah, and I guess the authorities are still trying to figure out how he managed to get that far without somebody being like, hey, How old are you?
And how do you pay for it? There's a lot of questions. A lot of questions out there. All right, when we come back, it's a return of adult conversation. Grown folks get together, talk about grown folks things. Let's do that next on Johnny's House.
This Traffic Center is brought to you by the one and only attorney Dan Newland.
On eastbound I-4, there's a crash on the right shoulder near State Road 536. Have wreck blocking both travel lanes northbound on Orange Blossom Trail at Country Club Drive. An accident blocks 2 right lanes northbound on the Greenway at the 408. And there's a disabled vehicle in the left lane northbound on the Greenway north of County Road 46A. A wreck blocks northbound Dean Road over the 408. You can squeeze by in the left turn lane. If you see traffic problems, call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Daisy Ash.
Spring is the perfect time for fashion inspiration at Plato's Closet. Check out our amazing selection of fresh spring looks during our spring release on March 5th and 6th. You'll love our everyday values at Plato's Closet. We'll have crop tops, ripped jeans, high-waisted shorts, trendy tees, and more. Girls, check out our flirty spring florals, and guys, be bold in tees and denim this spring. Feel inspired at Plato's Closet's spring release this weekend. With 8 Plato's Closet locations in the Orlando area, find your nearest store at platoscloset.com.
Harmony Healthcare Orlando is the premier provider of no-cost care for PrEP, STIs, HIV, and hepatitis C. Testing is always free, so call Harmony Healthcare Orlando today, where testing and treatment are never a drag.
Exergen would like you to know about an important study just released by the FDA. It confirms what the medical community has known all along. Non-contact thermometers are not accurate. The study also reports that they fail to meet FDA requirements for accuracy in labeling. With new strains of COVID on the rise, we can't afford to tolerate the rampant false temperature readings from non-contact thermometers. Accurate temperature measurements are essential. You need Exergen thermometers because they're accurate and backed by over 100 clinical studies. Be sure. Be accurate with Exergen. Learn more at Exergen.com.
When it rains, it's wet. XL 1067 weather. Broadcasting live from the Todd Minor Law Studios. Involved in an accident? Get a former insurance company attorney on your side.
Wednesday morning is 9:21. You're listening to Johnny's House.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it is 59.
All right, time for adult conversation. That's where grown folks get together and talk about grown folks stuff. We try to talk in code so the kids don't figure it out and don't ask you questions about what they're talking about. So we refer to certain things that adults do as going to the movies. All right, the topic today came from Ray. Ray, the topic is what?
Simple. Going to the movies, do you like lights on or lights off?
Lights on or off when going to the movies? You threw it out there, Ray. What is your preference, ma'am?
I like a little bit of light. Just a little bit
Just a little bit of light?
Like a little dim light.
Like mood lighting.
Yes, yeah.
But not full on brights.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because
Yeah.
I've done that once, and it's very awkward.
Why is it awkward?
I mean, I just think that sometimes, like, you shouldn't be paying close attention to some things that I don't.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to clean.
I agree. I know.
Yeah.
But like, some body parts aren't flattering.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah.
Especially at all different kinds of angles.
The majority of everybody's body is not flattering.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. I'm more of a Brian says, hey, don't put me in that equation.
And there's like parts of you that like obviously your partner can see that like you necessarily can't. So it's like,
and maybe it's some insecurities too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know. I'm a candlelight on kind of person. I need some lights because sometimes you can't really see your way through the dark.
You still mess with fire?
How am I supposed to find things?
Huh?
You still mess with fire?
No, I got electric ones.
Oh, okay.
I got electric. Girl, you don't play with no fire.
That's what I'm saying.
Please, Anytime I got.
Be careful.
I have trouble lighting the grill. I have wooden matches where I light it up and toss it over. I don't mess around with that stuff. Yeah, I like a little kind of like a little light in the room. I don't mind. I don't mind with the lights being all on either. Hey, it is what it is. Chocolate muffin and all. You need to see all this glory. B, lights on off.
Oh, I'm going full on lights.
Full on.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yes, sir.
Are you joking?
Back in the day, I wasn't. Back in the day, I was like, how dark can we get this? But I care less and less every year, and so now I'm like, man, lights on, lights on. Look, I would wear one of those miner hats with a light on the front of it if I could. Help me find things.
I got a Mac light and the light on. Let's go.
I'm going in.
Let's go.
Turn the light on. I'm going in.
Sharon, how about you, ma'am?
Not on. Like a little bit of light just so you could like see what's going on, but like not full blown light.
20%, 30%.
Yeah, like maybe a nice 15%.
15.
You don't need like just enough to see, parts.
It's actually hard when it's all like pitch black.
It is hard, yeah.
When it's like pitch black, it's
and you don't want to, go somewhere where you're not supposed to. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Listen,
that's why I need my helmet.
In my experience in life, when that occurs, the individual with you will immediately.
Yeah. Immediately.
Let you know.
There.
Let you know.
Not there.
Or hey. One or the other.
That's why you need a safe word. Candy corn.
Back door is not
Some things are meant to be an exit, not an entrance.
We just brought back adult conversation. Let's not lose it again. All right, for you. And the only way it works is we start off and then you guys tell us the truth on how you feel. Going to the movies, do you prefer lights on or lights off? What is your preference, and explain? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you want to text the XL Mobile, don't get dirty, because it seems every time we do adult conversation, there's somebody, and it's usually a guy, that just wants to say something just nasty. And that's okay, because we can see it. We know your phone number. But if you want to text on the XL Mobile, it's 41067. Do we put this on social media? We used to in the past. All right. And if you're on the live stream, you can answer there. All right, adult conversation. Lights on, lights off. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Call us because we want to talk to you on Johnny's House.
New phone? Who dis? Text us at 41067. Brought to you by attorney Dan Newlin. In a wreck? Need a check? Just Google Dan Newlin.
This report is sponsored by Orlando Health.
Now that the world is opening back up, my wife and I are making so many plans to get out and do just the little things that we didn't get to do for the longest time. One of the things not in our plans anymore, contacts and glasses, thanks to our friends at the Filatowski Eye Institute. Are you still dealing with your contacts and glasses? Why? That's old, outdated technology. I mean, hundreds of years old. The Filatowski Eye Institute could get you out of those with Smile LASIK, the latest state-of-the-art LASIK technology, minimally invasive, fast recovery times. Most people return to work or play the very next day. Check them out. Text 1067 to 868686 to get started with the consultation today. Go see the things that you want to see without looking through the lens of the contacts and glasses. My wife did it a few years ago, and it really is the best decision that she ever made. She dealt with contacts and glasses every single day of her life, and she didn't want to do it anymore. The Filatowski Eye Institute has options for you, so text 1067 to 868686 to get started. 24-month interest-free financing is available for qualified patients, so get your consultation scheduled today. Text 1067 to 868686.
One night in Daytona is unlike any other. Daytona Supercross, happening Saturday, March 5th at the World Center of Racing. Nowhere gets you closer to the action. Nobody but Ricky Carmichael could design this course. It's the one and only AMA Supercross event in Florida. Be there as the biggest names battle it out, under the lights in what's sure to be a race for the record place. Get your tickets and trackside access by calling 1-800-PIT-SHOP or visiting DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Hi, this is attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck and need a check, there's only two words you need to remember.
Dan Newland. If you're ever in a wreck, pick up that phone and just Google the one and only attorney, Dan Newland.
This ad is not a prediction of specific results or a guarantee of success. Offices, Orlando.
Alexa, play XL 106.7 on iHeartRadio.
Orlando's number one hit music station is Johnny's House. It's 9:34.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 79. Right now it's 62.
Adult conversation. Grown folks getting together, talk about grown folks stuff, talking in code so the kids can't figure it out. The topic is, when you go to a movie, do you prefer the lights on or the lights off? What is your preference? Samantha, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
All right, Samantha, lights on or lights off?
Well, before kids, lights on. Didn't have a problem with it. You know, after kids and a few pounds and the fluff, it's lights off.
Really? So you're insecure about the new fluff?
I am. I mean, every day I'm getting better with it. I've read a really powerful mom's view of things, and it really helped internally for me. But yeah, it's gotten better, but I am. I mean, I've been with my husband. This year will be 19 years, but still, and he tells me every day, you know, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful. You've had our two boys, miracle boys at that, and he's like, you know, it doesn't matter to me, but it does. But I like the lights off.
Now, Samantha, we're talking about off, not glowing, but off.
Off. Well, now it's got to be a little light, like y'all said. You know, you got to make sure that you don't go somewhere you shouldn't. But and if it's during the day, the blinds have to be, you know, turned where nobody can see in anyway. But there's no light.
Okay. But it looks like you're working on it because your husband says you're a beautiful woman. You gave me 2 beautiful kids, girl. Let's do this thing.
Yes. More often than not, he's always telling me he turns them back on, and I'm sitting there going, why? Because I want to be able to see you, and I'm sitting there going, but I don't.
Listen, 19 years together, let that man look at you. Oh, now stop playing.
I'm working on it. Working on it.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that, Samantha.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
You too. Tyrese, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up, Tyrese? Going to the movies, lights on, lights off?
Well, going to the movies with my wife, I like to do it with the lights off.
And why is that, Tyrese?
Because I know she likes it with the lights off, and I've gotten used to it with the lights off, so we just keep the lights off. Now, in the beginning, we used to keep the lights on, because I still like to see her, and I don't mind, but I do it mainly for her.
Oh, so you prefer lights on, but because your wife likes them off, you just say, hey, I'm in the game. Let's go ahead and turn the lights off.
Yeah, exactly. I know where I'm going
now. All right, Tyrese.
That's all laid out in front of me.
How long you guys been together?
We've been together for about 5 years now.
5 years. All right. Well, she wants them off. You said keep them off.
Yeah.
All right, Tyrese. Thanks, man.
All right, no problem.
Bye-bye. Let's see. I think Tyrese thought we had some follow-up questions.
Going.
Yeah. Where you going, girl?
Leah, we heard you.
I know where I'm going.
What's up, Leah?
No, this is Rhea. But I'm saying if we already established, yes, I need it pitch black, blacked out.
Why?
As dark as possible. I feel like the darker it is, you can kind of be somebody else. You can be a little bit more adventurous. Let me keep this clean.
So what you're saying with the lights off, you can go ahead and open up that inner actress that you have inside of you.
Exactly. You can be whoever you want to be. You ain't got to worry about what you look like. Plus, I do have kids. If they do happen to open the door, you got time to scramble around and get yourself together.
Come on. How old are your kids?
8 and 11.
Girl, you don't think if they walked in there, they ain't know what y'all in there doing?
No.
All of a sudden, it's dark and mom and dad scrambling around. Come on now.
I don't have to see anything. It's still dark. I got pitch black curtains. And on top of that, this one, Ray in Detroit. If you ever sleep with like a bonnet, if you pull that over your eyes, oh my God, it's amazing.
What?
It's like you're blindfolded.
Why don't you just get a blindfold,
so you like
girl?
Yeah, so Rhea wants to be an extra actress, but she ain't ready to be dedicated to the role.
She's trying to do 50 Shades of Grey stuff.
Yeah, but she don't want to be 50 Shades.
Yeah.
She's trying to do one shade,
Exactly.
and you got 50 shades in you.
The darker the better. The darker the better.
Sometimes
Rhea, all the way from Detroit, you guys.
Love to hear it.
You calling from Detroit right now?
I'm calling from Detroit right now.
What city? I mean Detroit. I see Michigan. I'm looking at Michigan
I'm
on
in
the screen.
Woodhaven.
Really? How's the weather there?
Oh, it's actually pretty nice. Detroit, it's 40 degrees out here.
Ooh.
That's nice for us.
People breaking out the flip-flops, huh?
Okay.
Exactly. Drop tops, everything. Car wash, everything.
Drop top at 40 degrees?
Cutting the lawn.
At 40?
Yes.
Really?
Oh my gosh, when you come off of like 2 degrees, 40 degrees feels so warm.
Feels amazing.
That's when all the kids would drop their coats at recess.
Really? Now, Rhea, all the radio stations up there, how did you find us?
I used to have a job where I worked in front of a computer. It was about 10 years ago, and I like listening to interviews and stuff, and I got tired of listening to the same one, so I just found you guys by accident, and I just
10
fell in
years?
love, and I've been listening ever since.
10 years?
No.
And you've never been to Orlando?
Nope, I've never been to Orlando. I've been to Miami when I was a kid, but now
That is so crazy.
I love that.
That is awesome. Been listening for 10 years in Michigan. Never, and I'm sure a Michigan radio station would just be hard. It's mad, just mad. And you listen to us. Well, we appreciate you.
Yeah, I love you guys. I let other people listen to you guys, and they love you guys.
You better come in and see us if you come down
joke,
here.
man. Goodness.
I definitely want to come in and sit down. When I come to Florida, I'm gonna reach out to you guys. I definitely want to come in the
Listen,
studio.
please do.
If you make it here, we'll make it up so you can come in and see us. Because for 10 years of listening to our show, never been here. You just randomly found us and said this is the one, and you've been listening.
I just randomly found you guys on iHeart, and I fell in love and never
10
stopped.
years. 10 years. Wow.
It's Johnny's sexy voice, isn't it?
Is
Got
that
you
what it
hooked.
is?
It's all you guys. I love all you guys'
Aw.
voices.
And I know when you
Trey,
put.
I'm gonna miss you.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. I know when you put that bonnet over your eyes. I don't know who you with, but you ain't with him with them bonnets over your eyes. I know what you're doing.
You with Johnny.
I know what you're doing.
You with Johnny. That's what you're doing.
Well, you pretend like I love you, baby, but right now, whoo, you're somebody else.
You put on that bonnet and hear good morning, good morning, good morning.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Look at you. See, I caught you.
Well, thank you for the love. We appreciate you, girl.
No problem.
All
Love
right.
you guys.
Thank you for the
First-time
love.
caller, too.
Oh, 10 years.
10 years. Don't be a last time, girl. All right.
No way. I
We'll
got
talk to you
you.
soon. All right. Be anything over there that's clean?
Let's see. XO Mobile, powered by attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck and need a check. Call Dan Newland. Someone said lights off, TV on.
Okay.
That way you get a little glow.
Yeah,
Plus
yeah.
the TV sound drowns out some other sounds.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
I like that.
And then
I can
someone
see
said
that.
keeping it real. Depends on how fine you are.
He's like, I can't even get no realer than that. That's the realest of the real.
Hey, but you might want to think about how fine you are.
And you sit there, hey, can you imagine?
Yeah, right.
Can you imagine? You turn the light off and say, hey, do me a favor. Turn the light off. Oh.
Hey, can you make it darker?
Damn.
Put a bag over your head.
Detroit. What they said over there?
On the live stream, you got a little bit of everything over here. Some people are saying lights on, lights off. It seems like majority of it is like a nice little dim mood
Yeah.
lighting. So not
Yeah.
too bright, not
Not
too
too
dark,
dark.
but just,
Yeah. Just enough to
perfect amount of light.
Just
Make
enough
it
to light the
romantic.
way.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all, let's get out of here. It is 9:43.
Don't miss Hulu's new original series, The Dropout, tomorrow on Hulu.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt.
People love to share that security camera footage of crimes taking place, but wasn't the camera supposed to deter the crime in the first place? Isn't that the whole point? Well, those aren't Safe Touch cameras that you're watching, because Safe Touch cameras are event-driven. See, they are watching for events before they actually take place. You don't want to see someone breaking into your car and then post that video. You want to see them before it happens. That's what Safe Touch cameras do. They alert you via text and video notification before things go down, so you have time to react. That's that halo of detection that we always talk about. And they put your camera footage in the cloud, 24/7 video storage, the safest, securest way to store all those events. You can get SafeTouch surveillance systems right now, 3 color cameras, 24-hour recording, secure storage, just $39.95 per month. And that includes the 24/7 service, cloud storage, and camera warranty. Now, this system will work with any security system or no security system at all, but if you bundle with that two-way communicator and you get the fastest emergency response available with SafeTouch, you can save big. So call now, 888-723-8682, or check out safetouch.com for a free demonstration. Safetouch.com, state license EF233, camera installation, additional charge.
When you owe the IRS or state sales tax and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law for effective tax help. J. David Tax Law can stop IRS or state collection actions and protect you from financial ruin. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962 or at jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
$9:48, gotta go. Miss Ray, what's going on in your world?
It's Wednesday, so we have a softball game later on today.
What time is the game tonight?
It's an early one, 6:30. So
Okay.
thank God,
Mm-hmm.
because I need some sleep. I've been like so tired this week for some reason.
Well, you blew it out over the weekend. You didn't give me a chance to recharge.
I swear I'm still recovering from not sleeping enough during the weekend.
Non-stop.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's been like my allergies or what. I just like feel drained.
Mm-hmm. All right, Detroit, you got anything going on?
Just doing a little grocery shopping today. I got a new steam mop coming in today. I'm gonna clean some grout.
Yeah.
I'm freaking excited.
Is that nesting, Ray? Is she nesting?
Yeah, I feel like I have the nesting ability, but I don't have the energy to follow through with it.
Yeah.
Like, I have the urge to want to do these things, but then I'm like, I'm kind of tired.
You're excited about the steam mop because it's new.
Yeah.
And you've seen the photo.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you how excited she is. She showed us photos off the air of before and after grout.
Yeah.
Oh, look how clean.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Listen, I've been like looking for something that cleans my grout lately that I can just do myself so I can keep up with it. I tried like the whole, make a little concoction, get the toothbrush out.
Down.
I'm not crawling around on my floor to clean the grout.
Yeah.
No. I don't care that much. But if I have a little device where I can just stand up and do it,
I hope it is everything it says it is.
Oh, I'm so
I
excited.
really do.
I'll show you guys before and after.
Yes, do it.
Because if it's not, you're going to be really disappointed.
I'm just going to send it back if it's not.
There you go.
B, what's going on in your world?
Nothing. Just a bunch of stuff to do around here. I got to go help the kid with some homework. When he gets home today, it's early day, and I got to pick him up from school. My wife's got some things to do. So, I got to go hit that car line,
Ain't nothing but good times in the car line. If you missed any part of the show today, make sure you listen to the podcast because some crazy stuff going on. Other than that, we're going to get this thing over to Ryan Seacrest. Have a beautiful day, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.